Biafra, in case if they hear us and you know where the voice they come from. The voice they come from Radio Biafra, live and direct. Today will be Tuesday, 20 January 2021. If you look at your time now, at least almost 5 minutes after 8. Make you know say we there for live and direct for this platform. We dey come here every day, every night. We will talk am every day. So we will talk am until one day all the message this one dey talk, it will enter everybody here. We will go understand say this Radio Biafra, e don help us well. E don make everybody change our mind. Before this Radio Biafra come up, when we say we no dey hear any story. We no dey hear all the bad wey dey happen. We no dey hear am because the Nigerian media, all these Punch paper magazine, all this channel, all this all of them, this Nigerian media as a whole, all of them, they no fit come out and tell you wetin dey happen. They no go fit tell the truth because na government give them license to operate. So because if they find something, they go tell us, okay, if you want make I give you the license, so wetin you go do? They go give you rules and regulations wey go make you do the operate. So part of the rules, they will talk say we no go fit talk truth. We no go fit talk truth because if you tell truth, it go affect the government. Then you know people's mind as they hear it every day, it go make you dey change your mind. That is why we thank Mazi wey give us this Radio Biafra. Wey be say we no collect license for government, but everybody hear us. And nobody go tell us what we go talk. We go talk am as it happen. We go talk am the truth wey we fit hear, because not only here we go fit hear all the truth wey we fit hear everything. That's why if you never be here listen to us, you dey miss a lot everything. So I come this evening, make I come continue. In case if you don't know my name na Ombase Jacob. I be gunman at Nasarawa State. I dey come here every day. I dey advise my people. I dey tell them how things dey go, because na only platform you feel dey hear wetin dey happen. Because for village now, some of them they no get light. They no fit hear radio. They no fit hear TV. And by the time we say handset don't everywhere. This handset e dey everywhere. You go just go buy small data, plug am, finish. Use the plug as a plug. You go on am. You go hear us. So you go hear the truth wetin dey happen. And we thank God say this platform, it don't help this country very well. Yeah, you help everybody. If you talk say this platform will help you, you dey lie, because you must hear them, you must listen to them, you must learn from it. Now this radio make now today now where Nigeria go soon divide, make everybody go. Now this radio like us. Why? Because we will always come to tell the truth. Because in those days, nobody they call to tell the truth. Nobody they open nobody they open what is supposed to hear. That's why all this killing where they happen for all the killings where they happen for Port Harcourt, killing where they happen for Benue, for Plateau, for Kaduna, all for Taraba, everywhere. Now here we will talk about, and now here they would expose everything. Because that's the platform we say we feel there the talk truth. Because nobody they censors this station. Nobody they censor us. Nobody they monitor us. You go only monitor us, but if you want to hear us, that's the truth. That's why I beg all we the middle bed. That's a need for us to rise up, to wake up. When are we waking up? When are we waking up? This one I direct this channel to my people there for Plateau State, there for Plateau, Nasarawa State, Kogi State, Benue State, Kaduna, Taraba, wherever all of us. Now we made of middle beds. Not only we, our door they open for everyone to enter and kill and go. Now only our door they open. We say they will come and kill and go. Why? Because we want to put the door. They say no, we cannot put door. How can I say I want to put door if you cannot put door? Can't you know the reason say this might get bad mind against you? And all the region they don't get security. they are Biafran people. They have the sound security already where they guide them. No flying man go that land again. Say go kill them. Go to Yoruba land. They don't have their own. No, but now, as long as now, they are battling with it now, right now. They are battling with it, seriously. Even we would be not, we the way they come say not, all of us will be not, because they can't want you hear stupid, just will be all not. Me and go for bid, I don't even know, I don't not that man. Go for big bad thing. Now, and they not well, they have their own policemen, it's not police, they arrest everybody. You go arrest, if you were dressed, you go arrest the woman. If you produce it, you go arrest them. Now, they are security, they guide the people. But with the middle bed, nobody talk about anything. Nobody. They talk about any security. That's why when they go plateau state, they go kill people anyhow, kill people, shoot you, kill you, carry push you for their house, their houses, carry flatman, enter their houses. Nobody talk. As they kill you, say I'm in their road, policeman their road, but they will kill you. Nobody go talk. Go to Kaduna, the same thing. Go to plateau state, they go to the same thing. And then we fold hand, they watch. With the fold hand, they watch and they listen. When are we waking up? Which day we will rise up? Which day we will talk, say, bros, this thing you don't do. All the youth of the plateau state, all the middle belt youth, when are we waking up? What is the way? I never still understand waiting make us no one wake up. I never still they believe and say by now, we come from middle belt, we never rise up and organize ourselves. Up now, I never say no. Does it mean say these Fulani people, they see the press us? They press us? And we need to rise up, we need to get up. Come on, I can't understand. Say before, reason why we need to talk, reason why we say we need to cry because we no get platform to talk because now they control all the media, both the television, the paper, the TV, all of them. Even if you cry, go, nobody will listen to you. We understand that one. I understand. Say now they control, but now. When we say God don't bless Mazi and Kalu, when we say they born them for our own time, for our own generation, you can open this platform. When we say make everybody come to the platform free of charge, you are not paying any talk about the sacrifice we pay, the price has been paid. Just come, let's tell our people, tell your people, still come, time don't reach you, but to come the problem. If you not come, but would they hear? Would you hear them? Would you hear them? Every day. We hear them every day. Now, we don't, even apart from the radio, we hear. Social media now, it's everywhere. We read them every day. Even without this radio, at least with this social media alone, it don't always say, no, come out. It don't say, we have to rise up and what and understand and be the reality what's happening on ground. They don't say, "We'll rise up." From our own security men, from our own vigilante, from our own people. Let them guide our forest. Because now in the rain now, all the Fulani they don't occupy all our forests. They just occupy everywhere. They go surround us, carry gun, surround everybody. Now, and also now make all the fear. But we feel go ask, we feel go think for advice. How we to conquer them? Conquer them is very easy. The language we don't understand and to carry gun. By the time we say we don't form ourselves, we don't agree, we don't form our own. Then that time, them they will say we don't start. If you say we don't say we don't get up, we don't rise up, them they will say because now we will remain now. Because if we don't rise up now. When these people there now, while upon day, they come and say these people they don't rise up, and then Nigeria will soon divide. Whether they like it or not, soon divide. And then if we don't rise up now, more fight now. But they will divide. We say we will go our own. If not, if you allow the Biafra go or do go, now we will remain. Now we will remain. We will become under forever bondage. Maybe we'll start to deceive ourselves. Maybe we'll work now. Whenever they tell ourselves the truth. Whenever they tell ourselves the truth. Because this country he must divide. This country, we don't divide already. If you think say maybe this will happen now Buhari make it happen, maybe after Buhari everything will go better. I'm telling you, nobody will come, nobody in this world will go better. In this situation we are, it will happen already. See, because then they're not tenants, they benefit with this platform, this useless, this useless constitution, then they benefit. They didn't benefit. Upon that, say they rule the whole power for a very long time. They say remain poor and poorer. And they can never grow. The person, when Nigeria grow, only like divide. Fine. The middle will go on own. At least have our country. This if you fly the house, if you don't want to go, let them do the flying. Then there will be competition. Everybody will rise, everybody will wake up. That time you're going to say to marry 5 wives and born 100 children, it would be useless. And that's how you go know. But not because they blind your eye, they deceive you. They carry Quran, they deceive you. Say you need to marry the Quran. Say you marry 5 wives, and they're born. Make you know the born they go. You go say one poor man will say you know feed himself. You know feed himself. You go marry 5 wives, and each wife go born 5 children. You go say one man who be say you know they work. If you farm, you go have like 20 children, 30 children. Then they fly man go come carry children during election, or come vote fly man enter power. After the children finish, they carry give your father back, and the father cannot feed them. That's how you see everywhere almajiri full everywhere. And this almajiri what they see, not only the HAUSA people they use. Not only the HAUSA, you cannot see almajiri flying man. Because they get sense. The men flying man, they marry 2, 3 wives. Go and do research and see. Go and do research. Apart from these who don't get money, who's governor at the hand, they can marry something like that. But the men flying man, all these happen. You don't matter one high. If you go, you can't say born 5 children. 1, 2, high 3. That's the same ball. Then you, the men HAUSA man, who be say that you get Nigeria before the flight they come meet you. Now they come conquer you, kill all your emir, tell the emir corrupt, carry flying emir, give you, come on Sariki. Then they could deceive you, tell you say your religion, where they say corrupt, say make you collect the whole religion, people collect them. They could take them, put on your brain, deceive you, marry plenty wife, born plenty children. You couldn't marry the born till they go. And you have the former village, I see them, former village. You go see your wife, maybe they don't go anywhere. Say they call them Kole. You go lock the inside house. So they follow the born, they give the born. Then you will farm. You as to the farm, you know if you feed them. You go how you the women don't go farm more. They know they walk, they trade, they don't do anything. Then you only one man, you go farm, you go feed all the wife. Now that was say now, the most of them are coming out now, they sell granite, they sell pure water, sell other things, don't be like before again. That's it. So you don't really say, we the middle bed, and the men HAUSA will need to rise up to let them understand to come to the reality. Say these people they deceive us and they deceive it don't reach. So we should come up now and enjoy the middle bed. Let's rise up and what so that I'm telling you the truth. If we don't rise up now, if you allow the country to divide and with the HAUSA and the middle belt we do together with this planning, in the 50 days to come, they go wipe everybody out. Because that time there's going to be a problem. That time, while go there, because that time they farm, no farm again. Because they go want to graze, they want to make everything become a grazing land where they go take to feed their cows. The minority in that way, they will not oppress, they will not kill everybody, push everybody to come out. Then because already all the plan other countries for other planets, they are in Nigeria now fighting for land. So this is the best time and the best opportunity we don't get now. We will say more Johnathan with the Biafra, the Odudua. Let's say we will not agree, say we can to form our own region. Say we will start to agitate now, because if we start our own agitation now, 1 week we go blow because now we hold the power, now we hold the north, now we hold the Nigeria, because now we hold everywhere. The Nigerian armies, now we plenty. Of everyone, now we plenty. And now we see the whole country. Any they talk say we not want again. They say don't go. So I implore all of us who will rise up today, who will understand the reality, the reality that is what's happening on ground, so that we can able to get up, we can able to form our fight for our country. We will rise up against this planning. And they say they did everywhere. They don't use all this bush. The standard would go on. We understand. But if we rise up today, they will understand and they will not say we they serious. Once they don't say we they serious, they will run away. Other people will support us. So now here I say make I talk small, make I stop it today. Tomorrow another day. We will come here every day, we will talk, we will preach, we will advise until the matter enter somebody here. So here I want to take stop today, make I go this. I get small news here, like 2 minutes when I finish. Then I come out, I give the platform to my God to continue. So one of the stories when I get here today, I know if you just social media, if you do on Facebook, we will know what happened where the Ondo governor said, I gave the Fulani 7 days or more, leave my land, leave my forest, go. You know? So we could say everybody don't cry. Before the Fulani, they believe say that the Yoruba they assist them to conquer the Igbos and they conquer the north, conquer the middle belt. Now the Fulani what they rely on, what they say about okay now Yoruba now die against them. They don't understand say more fight for our country Oduduwa. They rise up and they find place seriously. So the news what they hear, they say Ondo Forest, say Buhari government only representing Fulani interest. Say I finish there. Say they say Buhari government is the only represent the Fulani interest, and that's true. Yeah, true. That day, every day face also when the Amotekun go inside forest, they go to confront the Fulani men. They talk say okay. No only Buhari will go obey, only if you obey anybody. Can you imagine? Me with my own land. You are telling me say you don't go obey anybody. Say no only Buhari will obey. Remember I do this small. They say from the Yoruba social political organization, I has called on all West governors to start with Obi State governor. Let me Akeredolu. In reaction to Tuesday's statement from the federal government saying that the governor is not expected to accept Fulani estimate from Ondo Forest, or he will go against the constitution of the country. I want to understand which can be go against the constitution, because a governor is the chief secretary of that state and he has the power confronting him to take any decision that want to foster peace and protect their type of property. So the governor, you are acting well. So I pray, may this governor of Southwest, they should back Akeredolu in the air force so that they can achieve that thing. So the same thing, if the other group of that region, maybe like a Biafra, there's something like this. But now, plan if don't go. They don't go. So another headline here. So when I see this headline, I thought they begin to imagine myself. They said handle malaria symptoms like COVID-19. They said Lagos State governor tell doctors that any malaria symptom, say what, made the handle them like COVID-19. It means they should be very serious in handling any malaria symptoms. So when the news come out, some people misunderstand. Say they talk say may they handle all malaria symptoms. Make it be seen as COVID-19. No, they say handle it, make it be seen as COVID-19. Means you take any malaria symptom very serious. So another news there. They said breaking news. They said as Delta policemen kill mother and child while chasing Yahoo boys. I don't know the kind of country we did So this kind of thing, now you go talk say Obi-Wan, all the Nigerian police, they're untrained. They're only personal what they can get that moment. I don't care. I won't say of anybody. And that's one will be the one in the world where the policeman, the man stop the man. So the person will go carry a book, put for the man motor, try to implicate the man. As thank God that man was recording it, it's recording it. If not, you will see another allegation. So that's why if you're in Nigeria, we have to be very careful. Nobody is safe. Everybody do things the way he wants it to be. Everybody do things the way he want to make it be. And nothing that happen. Nothing that happen. So the country is so secure. So the best thing, let your hand, let demolish the country. Let it go. Let it go. So let them start from the beginning. Everybody start from the beginning. So now here that's the game for today. Then the last one they say that Akeredolu demolishing herdsman says they're not at the forum. Say why Akeredolu, why they demolishing the herdsmen? So what thing they do? It's not against the law. So making the demolishing the herdsmen is not anything. So now here I want to stop my small capture news for this evening. So I thank you very much, everybody who wanna listen to this program, listen to my voice. Once again, my name na Pastor Jacob, and they go by tribe from Nasarawa State. I dey come here every day because they talk about how Nigeria will divide, how every region become free, every region freedom. They don't give am more. Now take what they take them, and they will take them by force. Don't use them. No, your pressure. The only way you do is to resist, and if you repeat to resist, it become more dangerous. So let's try to resist our pressure. Let's get up, and fight, and make sure let everybody have freedom. Once you have freedom, you have peace of mind, and you will progress. So now here, I want to do my core thing for today live broadcast. I go. I'm going back to the studio. Let me handle over this microphone to my Oga Mazi, Johnathan. Oga, agree to it. Thank you very much.
By the time we finish, Nigeria will no longer exist. That name will wave goodbye to it. The same way Yugoslavia is gone, the Soviet Union is gone, that same way will the word Nigeria be obliterated from history books. People are stupid and foolish. Nigeria is a reminder that colonial mentality actually seeped into our bone marrows. As somebody reminded us this morning, when somebody from Nigeria prays and say, "Oh, God bless Nigeria," you are making a mockery of God. God can only bless something that is created. I learned that this morning. God did not create the zoo. Therefore, there is no way God can bless it. It's impossible. Impossible. That hopeless entity that people today say they are very proud to belong to was created by a white man. His name is Frederick Lugard. This man is not from Biafra land. This man is not HAUSA Fulani. This man is not Yoruba. But there are some people from black Africa who are willing to go to war to defend what a white man created out of their own subjugation. Who did not create it? A white man did. You asked the white man to go, the white man left and went back. But
I was playing a Gon traditional dance, a Gon traditional music, and that is how it should be. For your information, if you are from any other ethnicity in the north or in the middle belt, you know, it doesn't matter whether you are from the Ba tribe, from Gengle tribe, whether you are from Gonia, Guam, even Hausa, Jahuna, all these tribes and more in the northern part of that contraption called Nigeria and you want to reach us, you should join us. You want to join what you are doing, you want your traditional music to be played, to be heard, and your voice to be heard in Radio Biafra London, you are welcome to do so. We are not discriminating against anybody because we want everybody to be free. This is the voice of freedom. It's not only for Biafra. Therefore, I thank you, my brother, my comrade, Mazi Jacob, and I believe that people are hearing, are listening. We must continue. I will start by making my usual remarks, please. Stop referring to these people as the HAUSA Fulani. There is nothing like the HAUSA Fulani as a tribe or as a race, as a nation. What we have are the Hausas and the Fulanis as different races, different tribes. They have nothing in common. They had nothing in common until the arrival or the presence of the Fulani revealed in history was in Hausa land. Started only 1804 through the preaching of Othman Danfodio. He manipulated the mindset, the brains of the Hausas, and they conquered themselves for the Fulani. That is the right statement. Othman Danfodio just came shrewdly as an Islamic teacher and was received by King Yunfa, the king, excuse me, the king of Gobe. Little did he know that this man had ulterior motive, because they always come with something that you think, something you think, feel that is very palatable. That time they use religion. Oh, why you people, you are Muslims, but you should behave like real Muslims. Stop mixing up or attending the festivals of unbelievers, even if they are your kids and kin. The only way to break people into pieces is to use introduce a different ideology in their midst. And you see them fighting each other. You see them fighting against each other. The same thing is happening in our land. I'm telling you. In Biafra land. Yorubas, they are lucky that they held tight to their tradition. No matter how no matter Muslims or Christians or any type of, all of them have their traditional way of worship. They are obedient to their culture, which is a very good thing. Because as a nation, you have to have something that binds you together. That if you want to be unbreakable, something must bind you together to be so. And you must do everything to resist foreign interference in your culture, in your tradition. Japan did the same thing. And that is why Japan today is like, stone, rock. And they developed. They resisted foreign ideology, the European version of Christianity, which they introduced in many other parts of the world, including Africa. They resisted it. Japanese, they resisted it for more than 2 centuries, 200 and something years. If they see any Japanese that may be secretly practicing the European introduced Christianity, they not only kill the person, they kill him and the family. They obliterate all of them. And the result is what you are seeing today, the development of Japan. They are developed, advanced in their own way, in their own tradition. So what the Fulanis did to the Hausas, they just use religion, their own version of Islam. Not that the Hausas were not Muslims, so that is the most laughable part of it. I'm telling you. The Hausas, they had Muslims among them. Even the King Yunfa was a Muslim. Because Hausas, they accepted Islam through trade, right from 11th to 13th century. That time self, the Fulani never even dream of coming to West Africa. Do you understand? But they were weak. The Hausas were weak ideologically, religiously, culturally. They were weak. And the Fulani, they exploited their weakness. They are eager to perfect or to listen to other side talks. That is why even in life, when you are always listening to side talks, you cannot move on. You cannot you cannot succeed as a human being. The Hausas, had it been they rejected the teaching of Ottoman Danfodio, they wouldn't have been in the states they are today. But they want to learn more without discerning what is good for them as a people and not. They allow strangers, the Fulani, to put sword in the umbilical cord that joins them together as a people. By telling them that, look, your kings are corrupt. Why do they allow intermingling between you and unbelievers? Even if they say, no, they are our brothers. They say it doesn't matter. They say it doesn't matter. You are either a Muslim or you are not. If you are not a Muslim, even if you are own blood brother or sister, you should be eliminated. And they started killing each other. At the end, they offered themselves very easily to the Fulani as conquered people. And what do you see today? The resultant effect today is that the Hausas are today being turned into street beggars, almajiris. And they are still dealing with them because the Fulani, they are breeding them. They are brainwashing them right from babyhood, subjecting them to almajiri, to the superiority of the Fulani. Right from beginning, right from childhood, babyhood, I should say. And deceiving everybody into calling them, we are Hausa Fulani. They are breeding the Hausas because they are more populous, using them as army to conquer others. That's why they call it, we are Hausa Fulani. But this is a lie from pit of hell. Do you understand that? Because if they are really Hausa Fulani, why is it that the governor of Bauchi State came out to say that they are assembling the whole Fulani in Africa into Nigeria to settle them in Nigeria? He said it openly. And the people, Nigerians are, sleeping as usual. They're making fun of it. Nah, this man safe. He's just yapping. They can't do nothing. This is an average Nigerian that his brain has been brain damaged. And these people are working hard, assembling the hordes of Fulani everywhere, terrorists from every part of Africa. Why didn't the governor of Bauchi State say we are assembling Hausa Fulani? He didn't mention the Hausas. For the Hausas to understand the treachery, the trick the Fulanis are using on them, they should open their eyes because they are not innocent. They are being used, and this time around they should understand it, that they have nothing to do with the Fulani. That the Fulani didn't bring Islam to them. It is life from pit of hell. What they brought is fighting against each other, jihadism, against each other, their own brothers and sisters, and other ethnic, other tribes that are there in the northern part of Nigeria. They use Hausa in order to conquer them, impose the Hausa language on them, conquer them, and all those people will start seeing everybody as a Hausa Fulani. There is nothing like Hausa Fulani, please. Let us do the right thing. By calling them the Hausa Fulani, you are helping in the Fulanization agenda. Therefore, please do the right thing. I am going to go straight to the topic of my submission today, which says the rudiments to a progressive country. Rudiments to a progressive country. If you want, you can say rudiments of a progressive country. Rudiments or basic principles. the things that must be, the ingredients, the basic ingredients for a progressive country. That is the rudiments for a progressive country. That is the topic of my submission today. There is something when you watch or listen to the so-called Never Again conference, there you start understanding the mindset of the people you call politicians in Nigeria. That they don't, they feel that they don't. These are not the people that should build a country. Or no. They don't understand what a country is or should be. What they are there, professor, this and that, ambassador, honorable, governor, only all these titles. They don't understand the basics of nation building or country building, the ingredients, the rudiments of a progressive country. Let me tell you, as you might know, countries or nations are formed organically. Number one, organically. Also, they can be formed, a country can be formed through conquest or by agreement. Through conquest or by agreement. It could be formed organically, it could be formed through conquest or by agreement. We have examples of countries formed by agreement. You have the United Kingdom. United Kingdom is a congregation of different nations. The England, Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. These are nations that agree or agreed. They had one form of contract agreement because they believe that by forming a country with all these nations that they will be better. They will be better off. And here they are there. As equal partners. They are there. Do you understand? It's not by force. Scotland has had a referendum and they lost. There is the independence. People that supports independence of Scotland. The last time they lost. And they are they are clamoring for another. That is how a country should be. They had agreement. Also, we have France. France is an organic country or nation, as you might call it. It formed organically, through the Gothic, Anglo-Saxon, all people, like-minded people started gathering organically in one place that believed in one thing. Time makes them organically forming to agree on something. Sedimentation. They believe in one thing organically. And that is how they become countries. Kingdoms to republics, countries. You have another example. United States. United States was formed, first of all, by conquering. Because they conquered the indigenous people. And they stayed. They formed colonies. By the British and other Europeans, even France. Elements of they conquered, they colonized the indigenous people of the Americas, the Cherokees, the Tomahawks, all these peoples, and they conquered them. They settled there. Now there was, as a European settlements in the America, in the New World. They had agreement among them. The first 13 colonies. They wrote they studied themselves. They said, no. Why not we form a country of our own? Where that we should be better, we should be different from our motherland, our mother ancestors, where we come from. Because in Europe that time, they were having monarchs, kingdoms. They had the noble and they have the peasants. They didn't have the same rights. The nobles have the right, whereas the whole right. Whereas the peasants are born to suffer. They are born to serve. Do you understand? Now, these colonies, they have stayed there. Now, their generation, they say, no. Let us have another country of our own that we will deviate from the system of where we come from in Europe. Because what we are seeing in Europe, people are not equal. Let us form a country whereby all men will be equal. That is the moral standard. That is the ideology, the value system that will bind us together. And they talk to each other, the 13 colonies. They talk to each other. Today is 20. They are inaugurating another president. Joe Biden. And bravo to him. Because this is the United States of America. You will be the president of the whole of America. And he said it. It's not like Letu Buhari that said in his opening in 2015 that he will not give he will not treat those that give him 97% of their vote the same way. Those that give him 5% of their vote the same way those that give him 97% of their votes. No. You listen to the voice of Joe Biden. He said he is the president of all Americans, no matter their partisanship. Because you are country first, nation first. It's not the same with Letu Buhari, the Fulani Caliphate. People are not treated equal. They carry the whole grudge. Because of their value system. Therefore, let me go back to what I was saying. Because if you think that maybe, this person will come, Joe Biden will come and treat others in another way, you are lying. You are lying. These are Republicans, America. Everybody will be treated equal by the president. There is no partisanship at all. So, that is the difference. The great difference between a developed country like America and the quagmire, the human tragedy we call Nigeria today, where an elected president will tell you that, look, I'm not going to give everybody equal right and justice. No. I will rule by apartheid. Those that supported me, I will give much more than those that didn't support. He said it openly, and Nigerians took light of it, laugh over it. Nigerians are, I don't know, the most stupid people on earth. It's sad, but it is true. If there is any president in this world that will rise up and be elected and say this thing, that day, it is total collapse of the country. But Nigerians, they can take anything because they form the most perfect house slaves in this world. They take in anything can go. People start joking about it. They don't know that Buhari told Nigerians that I am going to rule you on appetite. Even during the time of more than 3,000 years back, during the time of Rehoboam, who was the son of one of the sons of Solomon. What broke the kingdom, the Israeli kingdom? Because Rehoboam took a foolish counsel. Instead of treating people fairly, he opted to treat people just like Buhari is treating people. Or the Fulani Caliphate is treating Nigerians. Even as early as that time, 3,000 years back, people said, if it is like that, to your tent, Israel, they divided the country. Do you understand that? That was the reason why Israel was divided. Go and make your researches. During the time of Rehoboam. How many years back? How many millennia? How many? Today, people that in 21st century, they allow themselves to be shit upon and they do nothing about it. That is Nigeria for you. But because of similar thing happened during the time of Rehoboam, and a whole Israel divided into Judea and Samaria. The 2 tribes of Judah and the other 10 tribes, they divided till today. And they fought wars till today. Do you understand that? That was how people understand their rights, how to get their rights. Nigerians never understand that. What people understood thousands of years back, Nigerians can't do it. Because they are gullible. Because they are pliable. And they are docile. To garnish it, they are stupid and foolish. I'm telling you. They always play politics. Using their lives to playing politics all the time. Here we cure the stupidity. We are the indigenous people of Biafra. We vomit the truth to you. As I'm going to play as our leader vomited the truth to the politicians watching him, and they were covering their face with shame. That is how we do it. So you see, as I was saying, the rudiments of a progressive country. You have to start from the roots, from the scratch. When United States, the formation of the United States, that everybody wants to come and born or go and become a citizen. You don't know how they were formed. They formed by agreement. First of all, the British, they conquered the indigenous people, yes, and they stayed there. Secondly, the people now that stayed there opted out, and before opting out, they have to agree on one ideology. The 13 colonies, they say, our common moral ground, our national ideology should be everybody, all men are born equal. This is a land of freedom. It's not like where you have the monarchy, where you have the feudal system, where some people, they will say, God instituted this person, now he's a man of God, don't touch him, he's untouchable. In America, no person is untouchable. It is right from their grassroots. It is right from the system, their system, the agreement they started. That is how they laid the foundation. When you want to build a house, if you are building, the foundation you laid for building just a 1-story building or a bungalow, it's not this. It's different from the foundation you lay for building maybe a skyscraper, a 10-story building, 20-story building. It is highly different. You cannot lay a foundation of maybe building a bungalow. You put the foundation as a bungalow. Now, after everything, you change your mind. You say, okay, no, let me just try. Let me put another 10 floors on top of it. It's going to collapse. That is what Nigeria is, because nothing was planned, and that is what this Ogomagana called Soludo. He made the analysis sometime, I think 2 years back, when they were also talking about restructuring this and that, and he said that the analogy he made with Nigeria is that Nigeria is just like a foundation of bungalow, but people are, you try to construct 100-story building on top of that bungalow. It's not possible. But where is him today? He is serving, helping in constructing, deceiving himself. People deceive, they lie to themselves, as our leader could say. People look themselves in the mirror and start lying to themselves, deceiving themselves. Anyways, there is money to be made. Let us join, and if you cannot win them, you join them. Very satanic and evil. That is why Nigeria is going no place, no progress. Instead, it's going down until it diminishes. United States, the 13 colonies, they first of all organized themselves, they built a foundation. They laid the solid foundation for thousands of stories to be on top of them. They laid a solid foundation. Do you know why? Let us agree. If not, let us say it now. That the foundation of our country that we are fighting for, is once we get our country, it will be equal rights, equal equity, justice for everybody. The sky is the limit for everybody. No person can come and lord it to another person and say, no, I'm the king, or I'm this and that, I'm God's servant, I'm this and no. To hell with any person that said it is going to jail. Do you understand? You don't lord it over another. And they agreed. They say amen to it. And they started fighting the British. They declared independence. They said, no, we fight a revolution. We have to fight. Britain didn't want to let go, but they fought and liberated themselves. And why did they liberate themselves? Under that ideology, that rudiment. The ingredients, the foundation they have laid. That is what motivated them. All of them agreed together in order to have one common moral ground, common moral factor, one value system that binds them together. Are you an American? Say yes. What is your value system? Oh, everybody is equal. Nobody is more important than another. All men are created equal, and that ends it. Because that ideology brings justice and equity. That is it. No matter what. That is why America today is in the higher moral ground. And they started working towards it. When other colonies started seeing them, how they are functioning, it pleased them that, oh, I love this. And they joined. Before any of them joined, any of the states joined, they told them, look at our agreement, look at our constitution. Are you ready to abide by this constitution? They say yes. They say, okay, welcome to the union. And today, they are the greatest country in the whole world. Do you think it is by chance? No. Because of the rudiments. Because of the foundation they laid. It's not ordinary foundation. It's a very rock hard foundation. So you cannot come today or tomorrow, and start changing, saying no. Who even because they grow like that today. You cannot come and start, for example, Joe Biden, for example, in his today's speech. Had it been he talked like Buhari, oh God Almighty, everywhere will be in flames today. Had it been he took my microphone and said, okay, you know what? The Republicans gave me a problem. Anyway, I'm not going to treat people that gave me 5% of their votes the same way people that gave me 97% of their votes. That is the political reality. So that is it. Before God and man, he will not finish saying it. Even the bodyguards will shoot him dead. Direct. You will hear flames everywhere in the all across the United States. They will say, no, this man will be killed immediately. Direct. Somebody will volunteer and kill him direct. Because that is not the rudiments they agreed on. Their great grandfathers agreed on before forming the country. The country was formed under agreement. After conquering the indigenous people, now they formed the country. Because when they conquered the indigenous people under the auspices of Britain, British colony, and the French colony. Because you have French colonies also that joined after Louisiana, and others, the Spanish from Mexico being bought or joined. So what am I trying to say? As I said, countries or nations are formed organically through conquest or by agreements. I gave examples. United Kingdoms by agreement, France organically, USA by agreement also. Now Australia by conquest. Because Australia, the indigenous people were conquered. And they started living there. The same Europeans. They are living there, they conquered them, and they built a civilization. They built a very vibrant civilization. Because they are there on the ground. They boots on the ground, they are living there. They are settling there. The same way South Africa did. The same way. They opted out from their mother colonial or colonial parents, but started as normal as usual, being against the indigenous people, dealing apartheid government. But there they made their Waterloo because they were very small, little in number, the whites. No matter their arms, no matter everything, population counts. That is why it pains me in this era, in this Nigeria setting. The little Fulani that are less than 2% of the Nigeria population, they are dealing with everybody. They are dealing with 98 point something percent. It's absurd. I'm telling you, sometimes when I look at it, it's absurd. You know why? Because normally black people are evil. But the type of evil and wickedness of the West Africans, of Nigerians, those that call themselves Nigerians, is alarming. They can sell their birthright with ordinary onion. That is it. It's what is happening. They can sell their birthright. You see them, they bend their mouth. If they see the truth, they will not say the truth. Because of what they are getting personally, individually, what they are getting, they don't care about the people behind them. That is not their problem. That is why today the Fulani, they are dealing with everybody. People see the truth, they will not talk. Because they want to maintain their political position. Do you understand? Because tomorrow they want to be governor. Tomorrow they want to be senator. So they believe that if they rise up against if they say the truth, that truth will hinder them. Do you see how evil people are in our own part of the world? And that is why Nigeria is on the path of destruction. I'm telling you honestly. So, Nigeria is a country that should be formed by a detailed agreement by all the nations involved. But it never happened. It never happened. Instead, the British amalgamated or forced, its amalgamation is forced union. Today they are fighting against forced marriage, this and that. But Britain forced people to be together by force, without their consent. They amalgamated these entities, and the so-called founding fathers never questioned the highly flawed system and intention of the amalgamation. This is why Nigeria is a quagmire today. Nigeria is an artificial creation by foreigners and for their own convenience. And the worst part of it is that the British, they are not there on ground. That is had it been they conquered everybody, they are there just like the Australians did, just like the South Africans did. It will be a different ballgame. But they formed an evil entity and ran away. Instead, they are remote controlling from far. They took us and sold to people that we didn't know. Do you understand? Now, please, before I go on, I want to play this clip. Still, some part of this clip. This conference, they say never again, being organized by the victims of the civil war, of the war, genocidal war. It's still appeasing. They did anyway good, but the people you are trying to appease, you can never appease them. You can never. They see your approach as cowardice, the Fulani. That is how they behave. Until you match them. Remember, oil in Biafra belongs to Jigawa. When you watch that video, the man was saying it with all alacrity. He said, as far as Nigeria is concerned, as far as we are in one Nigeria, the oil in Biafra belongs to Jigawa. Until we are conquered, we are removed, they will spend their last blood in order to make sure that oil continue flowing. How do you want these people to send message again? They have said it, pump and plan. Ahmad Bello said it, that he will not, that he will make sure he counseled the generations coming, that they will make sure not for the Southerners not to even have control over their destiny. He said it pump and plan, without mincing no words. Okay. Oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. He said it without mincing words, that until they are, they are defeated. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, that the oil in Bayelsa will continue belonging to Jigawa. And you see people under one Nigeria, they want to control resources. Is it not foolishness? Oh, we are fighting for resource control. Whereas they tell you that as far as this Nigeria is concerned, that continues existing, that there is nothing you can do. Oil in Bayelsa will continue belonging to Jigawa. Oil in Imo State, oil in Delta will continue belonging to Jigawa. And you see people, we are fighting for resource control. How dare you? How stupid are you? It's better you fight the root cause. The root cause is Nigeria. But as far as they are using this Nigeria, as far as you are answering Nigeria, that oil will continue flowing to them. In order to cut it, in order to control your resources, you should sever from Nigeria. That is what it means. Can't you hear? Can't you hear? And to garnish it all, let Buhari, he said that he will not treat people that gave him 5% of their vote to the people that gave him 97% of their vote. Imagine that he's a Biafran man, is even good luck Johnathan that said it when he entered office. Imagine what will happen. There will be a rabba immediately. It will be separation. The Fulani will shout separate immediately. But we take everything because our people are in that part of the world. Our people are the perfect house slaves. The way they are modeled. As far as they can gain something out of, instead they start digging to gain something. Oh, that 5%. Oh, let me get. As far as let me, even that little thing they will bring to the 5%ers. Instead, let me be one of the partakers. He doesn't care again. That is it. As far as he's making money, his position is this and that. For him and himself, he doesn't care. He will start even admonishing everybody. Why are you making noise? I beg, let us tell. At least if there is a life, there is hope. All these useless phrases. As far as there is life, there is hope. Do you understand? You continue kneeling down all the days of your life. Today we are remembering somebody like Bruce Mayrock. He ended his own life in a gallant way. By seeing the suffering of Biafrans, he ended his life. And today we remember him. You see, how many millions of people are existing that time? How many millions of people? Why do we remember him till today? Because he made an indelible mark without minding his life. That is how it's supposed to be. But people, most of our people, they prefer living like slaves. As far as they are eating, they find one way or the other to burrow themselves inside to start getting something, get a position, be a taskmaster, a master, and getting. Once you talk about liberation, they say no, I beg. Don't make this place at least I'm chopping. Don't spoil it with your freedom. That is how sad, how miserable many of our people are. And that is what we call the perfect slave. I want to play this clip, please. Part of the clip. For you to, there is something I want to bring. I will listen attentively. It's in this, never again. Listen. The so-called elites. That is how people reason. And in order to reset, in order to build a vibrant civilization, you need to reset the brain. Because the brains of Nigerians are distorted. I'm telling you. They are distorted. You know, when your computer has problem, for example, you type P, it start bringing another thing. It's distorted. It needs servicing. That is what we are doing. Because the way these people that call themselves elite understand things is different. Listen attentively.
Job again, we are part of a struggle. It's one of the leaders of southern Nigeria, Middle Belt, and we've been in active discussion with the Northern Elders Forum, this the co-leader, and I'm happy to see so many of our contemporary leaders, my friend Dr. Akim Babamed, Governor Peter B, and many others who are here. Now, for me, continuing from Father Kuka's, from Bishop Kuka's intervention, keynote, which I think has covered the most critical issues, and I must commend Bishop Kuka. He remains. I did a lot of my scholarly work in South America, and I know that the change that came to South America came mostly from the clergy. We call them liberation theologists, and Father Bishop Kuka has continued to play that role, being the conscience of the country and speaking what many of the other people are not able to speak. But I think he has made a critical fact that meant what the war, who may not know, but those of us who are from the South were as much victims as the people from the Southeast. And like Professor J.P. Clark aptly put it, we're all casualties, both the winners and the other side. But we also found ourselves in Biafra, and in the opening remarks, the opening prayer, the bishop stated how, as a young man, he was being carried up and down. Your case was better because I was being carried up and down in water. I remember twice overnight I slept in water all night because of the fact that troops were coming, clashing with each other. So we're all casualties. Now, going forward on this particular discussion, I think so not look at now country where people are able to stay.
Sorry, there is a place I want to be bringing.
The proclivity towards wars.
Yeah, no.
Country has a level of heterogeneity, a level of diversity. So diversity is not an excuse for inability for people to build states. Now the last point I'll make before I give one or two recommendations the fact that state building is not a one-time thing. It's not a one-headed thing. State building is continuous. Nations are built continuously, and without sounding immodest, I must say that my academic work and my 2 award-winning books, this is entitled Global Trends in State Formation and Origin into the Inquiry, Survival and Endemics of Nations. And I looked at, then we look at the perspectives of nation-state formation in Africa, both which are award-winning books that I school curriculum all over the world. But we've seen that you build nations, you don't stop, you continuously make effort. And I think that is the lesson for us who are the leaders of today. The building of the Nigerian project must be a continuous exercise. It's not something that because war happened, we have to bemoan the war, we have to say, oh, we suffered during the war, or we won the war. No, we have to see that we continuously try to build. What do we need to do? Number one, elite consensus. We elite must agree.
Listen, that is where I want to bring out. Just listen attentively. This man that have written a book or books that are award-winning, this and that, is a professor, is a diplomat, is this and that. He is in a so-called federal republic, But he's talking about elite consensus. In a place where there is no electricity, you call the elite. And he never mentioned the people. For you to understand the way these people reason, that Nigerian politicians don't even care that the people are existing. That is why he's saying elite consensus. That is why all of them, these so-called political thieves, these criminals we call politicians in Nigeria, what binds them together is their stealing, their looting, criminality. And for them, they have to control. How can you tell me that a few so-called politicians are there just to control other millions of people, to impose them what you want? In a federal republic, can somebody explain to me? Can somebody call to explain to me the reasonability of what this man is saying? This is what is, when you talk about politician is a senator, is a governor, this is what in their mindset. They are elites. They have to have a consensus to control the people. They don't even mention the people, that they are serving the people, that it is the people that are supposed to rise up or supposed to to have a consensus, because they're supposed to be representing people. But in Nigeria, they don't do that. In Nigeria, the so-called political elites are there that people must follow them, not serving the people. Do you see how everything is wrong in Nigeria? Do you see why I'm talking about the rudiments of a progressive country? Because Nigeria, they don't have all these rudiments. They believe that once you use people to be voted for and go up, no more, everything is for you. And the worst part of it is that the people, they have accepted it to be like that. Oh, he's a senator. The other time, the police, the bodyguard of Roger Boamila, the House of Representatives chief, he shot and killed a newspaper vendor. Where is the case today? Because these are elites. They say Nigeria is a democracy. They are having, because democracy, only what they know is election, nothing more. They don't know that they are representing the people, that it is the people that have the right to tell them what to do. Instead, they are telling the people what to do. Do you see that? That the elites consensus. Once the elites have spoken, now the people can go to hell. They will use the military, the army, in order to force the people on what they agree on. Do you see the misinterpretation, the misinformation? Everything is amiss in that quagmire called Nigeria. Look at how their politicians speak. Oh my God. Listen attentively again.
That we need to build this nation. We need to build this country. We need to talk together. We need to think together. I remember the thoughts of Julius Nyerere. Nyerere said, building nations is continuously talking. And that is why he opposed the Westminster system. When they told him there must be opposition, there must be shadow government, there must be the government. He said, no, in the African balance, in the traditional setting, you don't have somebody opposing somebody. You all talk until you agree on a consensus. We must think about consensus. We the elite must think of consensus. Do
you still hear him? We the elites, they never put the people in the agenda. Do you understand that? Do you see the quagmire you call a country? Look at, these are the people that you call politicians that will make things better for you, right? Look at how their mindset. Now, Nigeria is not a monarch or a monarchy. No. Every time you hear their foreign megaphone, the BBC shouting, "Oh, the biggest democracy in Africa, Nigeria." What is democratic about what this man is saying? That the elites, they have to have a consensus to build a country. The country should never be built by the elite. It is built by the people, for goodness sake. Do you understand that? Because the people in a republic, people has the power. Power belongs to the people. But these people don't understand it like that. Do you see everything is wrong with Nigeria? Do you see it? Continue listening. I want to bring out some other.
We must be able to labor and talk and see how we can build this country in a way that it is convenient to each other. And let me say this: Lord Lugard, Clifford.
He called Lord Lugard a politician, and Nigerians listen to it. It's okay to call a foreigner because he's your creator, he's your Lord. But we call Nnamdi Kanu our Lord, and all hell broke loose. Do you see the hypocrisy in Nigerians? Are you understanding what I'm telling you today? Lord Lugard is a professor, a diplomat, a politician, a this and that. But he's Lord Lugard, and Nigerians listen to it. No problem, because he's a white man. And when we call our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Lord, why will you call out another black person Lord? Do you see inferiority complex in our land, in our lives? We are exhibiting it involuntarily, without knowing that we are exhibiting inferiority complex. This is a professor that should know better. I will play for you the reply of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to all these people that these deceivers we call criminals, we call politicians. Elites should gather together and think. Elites, he never made mention of let the people gather and do something about it. Let us tell our people the truth. He never involved the people. They are elites. They are monarchs. What is the difference between monarchy and what he's saying, the part he's doing? That is why, if the people want A in our land, the politicians will do opposite. Because they feel that they have the finance, they have everything. That people should be under them. Without knowing that without the people, you cannot be that you're elite. Do you understand that? Without the people, you are nobody. Our leader said it rightly, that the problem of black man, problem of Nigerian is in the brain, nothing more. The way we reason. The way we reason is fundamentally flawed. That is why this man is making this statement. Oh, we the elites. He never involved the people. Now the elites will come and say, okay. That is why they bring out. They will gather and bring out one person to be a president, and they tell you to go and thumbprint in the name of voting. Everybody will queue. Because they have it is the modus operandi, the mode of the operation. They bring out Obasanjo, everybody start clapping hands. Because the elites, they are the people that make it happen. They are the people that make things happen. The people they are there just to rubber stamp, nothing more. Continue listening, please.
To Richards, Matheson, Littleton, they all realized at different times that this was a diverse country. And the only way this country could go forward was for the elite to keep. That was why the Ibadan conference was called in the first place.
Come up.
And our founding fathers, please, it's very important for us to know this. Our founding fathers made it very clear that we are different people. That you cannot choke all of us into one box. But once we recognize our diversities, let us keep building a framework, a platform.
Let me fast forward it to another person. I want to bring the same thing. Your founding fathers. Okay.
But let's agree on starting basics.
This is another person. I think it's a full man also.
There are many things Nigerians did well. Every Nigerian got together and agreed that the British had to leave in 1960. That was a great achievement. It was achieved by Nigerians. We ran the government with all the problems for 6 years until the military came in and took away the democratically elected government. And they launched the country on a path of tremendous disaster. which went all the way until 1970. Now, you want to blame one part of the country, you want to blame the military, you want to blame the civilians. That's a different thing entirely. We need history, but we need to be careful. Our present and our future should not become captive of the past. If we do that, we will never fix the problems of today. We will always fight over what happened in the past. This is, for me, the most important lesson of what is going on now. We keep harping on what happened in the past. Who were born in this, who would not leave the East for anything. We have thousands of that type in the North. So the roots of this country are very deep, but we are not recognizing that
the elite of this country. That is what is still making that. That is where I want to bring out for you to hear. Listen.
We need to build bridges. Thank God, I wish President Obasanjo was here. I would have said to him, thank you, sir. Because there's an initiative he started which is working now. He's bringing all these various groups together and we're saying, put this nation on the table and let's see what we can do with it. And we're doing it without questioning each other's qualifications to be there, without all the bitterness that some of we heard now in the voices of some people. So we need to build bridges towards each other, and we need to build the bridges that will reinforce the roots of this country. We need to adopt a positive attitude. This country can be fixed. This negative, cynical attitude that the nation has failed, I'm out, they don't like me here, they don't like... Look, there's no country where everybody feels equally at home. There's none. But we need to adopt a positive attitude. We can't fix Nigeria. We must fix Nigeria. Because tempting as it is, those who think that if they leave this country, they will...
You say we must fix Nigeria. You know, when you are enjoying it as a Fulani caliphate, hey, we must fix Nigeria. A foreign creation. Oh, you are fighting on something that is created, you don't even know, is created by foreigners. You don't even know their motive. No agreement. Oh, Nigerians are stupid, honestly.
They're making a mistake. Nobody can leave Nigeria and live in peace. And I'm telling you the honest truth. Nobody. We spent 2 months, we spent 2 days in the East, the Northern Elders Forum, talking to Nigerian communities who have become victims of the NSAS violence. And then we met thousands and thousands and thousands of Northerners from all parts of the North. These were people who were born in the East, who would not leave the East for anything. We have thousands of that type in the North. So the roots of this country are very deep, but we are not recognizing that we need to adopt an attitude that says create a Nigeria for them. Create a Nigeria for these Nigerians who are all over the country who believe that it is worth taking a risk to live in another part of the country and to contribute to that community where you are and to feel at home. And this is very, very important. No Nigerian must be made to feel second class. None. We must build a country of laws, not a country of ethnic groups, not a country of rulers and other people. We need to build a country. So we need to adopt a positive attitude. And it is very important, particularly among the elite. We can and we must fix this country. Then we need to integrate young people. It's amazing. I sat here for the last 2 hours. I've been reading religiously all the comments that have been coming in from people outside this meeting. It's unbelievable. Close to 90% of them are people who are insulting us. We don't want to hear. We want out. We want out. We want out. Look at these people. The youth is entirely alienated. And I don't mean the youth from the East or the West. Our young are alienated. They don't feel part of this country. And we are not doing anything to integrate them. We're not doing anything to give them something value in Nigeria. This is a terrible problem that we all have. What is for them in this country? Look at what happened during the NSAS protests. Those are young people, and they were fighting everybody, not just government. They were fighting generous staff with the wrong generation. This is very, very important. So, finally, we need to recognize the fact that Nigerian history is not all disaster. Nigerians have done tremendous things, including fighting a war and finishing it and putting it behind us. We have the war is behind us. Let's not live in the war. We're not fighting that war again.
That is how they deceive themselves.
How our leaders collaborated, how they quarreled, but how they moved on. We need to create new values. This is a nation that can be great. It must be. No one should assume that there is a future outside Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Let me go to our thunder. What the way he replied them, telling them the truth in the face without mincing words. That is how it's supposed to be, and they were ashamed of themselves.
I don't have so much regard for Baya Debanjo and also our own father, Mazi Meji, and also my regards and respect to Bishop Coker and all the rest of them that spoke. The fact of the matter is that we can break the war without any rancor or need to go to war. We mustn't forget that there was a country called Czechoslovakia. Today they are the Czech Republic and Slovakia. They never fought any war. And for us to properly contextualize this never again theme or scenario that people are talking about, we must go back to how we were before the white man came. There was no war between Biafran people and the Oduduwa people before Lugard came. There was.
You see, our leader tried to bring them to the grassroots. To the base, to the basics that they are all jumping. They think that if they jump the basics, that everything will be okay, and that is what Nigeria have been doing. What the politicians have, let us pretend that it's not like okay, we can correct it. How dare you? How do you think that you can remove a problem by cutting it? It will grow, but it will grow. You need to go to the roots, and that's what our leader is trying to lecture them face to face, to lecture them that we had no problems before the advent of the British. We had no problems. Oduduwas had no problem with the Biafrans. No, even the HAUSAs have no problem with nobody. But these people, foreigners, came and forcefully joined us together, calling us a name that we didn't know. And the friction, the friction among us started since that time killing us. Listen, please.
Between Biafran people and say the Fulanis from the north, everybody minded their own business until the white man came and decided otherwise. Decided otherwise in such a way that even Igbo land itself is carved up into heaven knows how many states, even some of them in the north. My own relatives from a Johnathan that we never fought anymore with decided all of a sudden that we are no longer together or should be one as a people. All of these things are the vestiges of colonialism. And I blame it squarely on the shoulders of those that call themselves the founding fathers of Nigeria.
Yes.
And after them, those of them that call themselves rather laughably the elites. You don't have elitism in a place where there is no running water, no good roads, no good schools. Cattle headers are busy slaughtering and massacring people everywhere, and some people have the temerity to come out on national television or on this forum to say they are the elite.
Tell it to them. Those that we the elites, we're supposed to gather together, have a consensus. He told them, what type of elite are you? You have the temerity to come into this platform to call yourself elite, whereas you don't have even electricity. You don't have. Go to your house now, you are using generators or solar system to, for your own private electricity. Is that how a country should be? And you are calling yourself an elite. Oh, we elites. Nigerians, they are not ashamed. They are not ashamed. They no shame in their eye because they don't have dignity. If they have dignity, no person from Nigeria will come and say, I'm an elite, I'm professor this, I remember one time our leader said he met with a Sierra Leonean. They sat down and the man asked them, two of them, "Are you people professors?" He said, "No, no, why?" He said, "Okay, thank you very much." They asked him, "But why?" He said, "But if I sit down with any black African and he start introducing himself, I'm a professor, professor this, professor," he said, "I will hit him in the face without warning, and he will call the cops." Because Africans, the way they are moving, no person should not answer a professor. "Oh, we are the elites." Because you go to, they put you in one position, you enter into one governmental position, and you start stealing, you start looting money, and after you start dashing people 10 naira, 100 naira, 1,000 naira, and they start calling you Onyishi. Now you are an elite. Do you understand what it takes? Do you understand what it takes to be an elite, a real elite in a republic, federal republic? Do you know what it means? How many policies have you made that change the lives of people positively? How many things have you contributed in order to happen, to change, to make people, to advance the country? Look at Nigeria. Ordinary electricity they don't have, and people are coming to call themselves, "Oh, we the elites." God.
Elite of what and for what? What have they accomplished? Absolutely nothing. So all this vacuous elitism makes me very, very sick.
Of course,
I do not subscribe to it. My main point that I want to raise is a brief response to what Tanko Yakasai said a while ago. There seems to be this blame game going on in Nigeria. And as the bishop quite rightly said, it is called, I think in his words, I'm correct, he called it relativism. When a crime is committed by a Fulani, there isn't much to care about it. If some crime is committed by a person or by a Biafra, there seems to be an amplification of the implications of that very crime, regardless of how minuscule or irrelevant it may be in the wider scheme of things. Why am I saying this? You're telling me that you are in a country where the Fulanis have consistently been massacring people on a daily basis. First, they called them terrorists, then they were called insurgents, and now they're called bandits. But you and I know that in the main, these are Fulani headers killing people. Nobody has ever suggested the designation of Miyetti Allah as a terrorist group. Absolutely not. You live in this sort of under this climate, such as the atmosphere of impunity and lies. You witness these things every blessed day. And some people will have the guts or the temerity to talk about one Nigeria. Nigeria that came into existence only 60 years ago. How about the ethnic nationalities that existed before Britain was formed? The thing that we keep missing is this. Nobody has the guts to ever interrogate or challenge the deficiencies within Nigeria. And what do I mean by that? We never actually promulgated nor sustained the constitution in the first place. There is no Nigerian constitution. In other words, the ordinary public in Nigeria has no say in how they are governed.
That is it. The population in Nigeria, they have no say on how they are governed. And nobody has ever had the temerity to challenge the deficiency of one Nigeria, the deficiencies of one Nigeria. These are points that, these people that call themselves elites in Nigeria, they cannot understand. They don't understand it. Even right from, because, maintaining Nigeria is the continuation of maintaining the British, the racist constructs by the British. And that is what they are doing. Because the British, they never consulted the local people, the indigenous population, while forming Nigeria. Never. And the same thing is happening today. That mentality is there today. That is why all these politicians, they call themselves, "Oh, we the elite, it is for us to agree." Once they agree, anything they agree, even if the population of more than 99.9% population, what they say doesn't matter. What matters is the elite, what the elites say. And this mentality have gone into our bone marrow, the bone marrow of our people. That is why you see many of our people, when is America coming to help us to get Biafra? have Australia talked about Biafra. They always dependent on people to do something for them. Instead of initiating something, no, they start crying, always complaining. Oh, come and do something for us. Oh, come and do. Remember, listen, in 1983, Thomas Sankara, he entered power through revolution, and he revolutionized the brains of the Burkinabe. Do you understand? They didn't start waiting for France to come and do for them something. Even they rejected French aids. Because this man told them, revolutionize their brain the way Mazi Kanu is doing to our brain today. The way this platform is doing the brains of our people. That you can do something to help yourself instead of complaining and crying. And that is why our leader instituted and formed this ESN. Do you understand that? For us to do something instead of you are there crying, always begging, Britain, come and help us now, come and leave us to go. USA, some people now, because of Joe Biden, say no more. They become discouraged because of the way their brains have been structured by Nigeria. But you cannot do something for yourself. It is the elites whatever the elites, the politicians say is what you go on. Because when you coming to it, when you ask our people individually, collectively, you ask them, how are you seeing, how are you doing? Nah, nothing good though in Nigeria. Okay. What are you doing about what can I do about it? In the teaching now, waiting they tell us, waiting they do. That's what we go agree now. They follow them now. And you see a people that are helpless, people that are hopeless, people that their legs and hands and brains have been broken. A broken people. Just like what Hitler said, that when you when you remove the feathers, a chicken, remove all the feathers, it becomes helpless. Cold is catching him, and you bring corn. You handle corn. That same chicken that you are torturing, it will follow you, believing that you are the savior. That is what is happening to Nigerians in their brains. That is the way the Fulani Caliphate have turned Nigerian and our people in order to be behaving. And that is what we are trying to reset here in this hallowed platform. Do you understand? I want you to continue listening to the gospel of our leader.
And reconciliation. How is that possible? You and I know it's never ever going to be possible. Yakasai and modern commentators keep having an about the 1966 coup. It was an Igbo coup, which of course is a lie. I would recommend that Johnathan Yakasai go back and read Ademayaga's Why We Struck. One of the people that he mentioned. He wrote a book, Why We Struck. In that very book, it was made explicitly clear that what happened in 1966 was a revolution. And I made bold to say this, without casting any aspersions or negating anybody. Only the South can carry out a revolution. Only the South. Because of how the North is structured. Their mindset, the way they reason, their value system cannot allow them to rise above what I call very primordial religious sentiments to carry out a revolution or a coup against
the reality, the truth in their face.
What happened in 1966 was a revolution. And in a revolution, there are bound to be casualties. What Yakasai was alluding to is the fact that no Igbo high-ranking politician or army officer was killed in the coup. But the fact of the matter is this. Under Michael Okpara, we have the fastest growing economy in the whole of Africa, if not the whole of the world. 40% every blessed year. How can you kill such a person? The Savannah of Sokoto, Sir Ahmad Bello went to Sandhurst in London to go and give a speech in England. To go and give a speech. In that very speech, when he came into the hall, he segregated all the cadets, all the people actually, the so-called Nigerians,
and this is what
studying to become military officers. He said he wanted to address only the North. Only the North. Go through your history. They talk about history all the time. But these same elites are the same people that connived and conspired to deny us history in our schools. Because they understand
and implications. That was what actually led the likes of Nzoku to say that these type of people should not be at the helm of affairs in Nigeria. I give it to them in the North. The North was doing very well, so I had the ability what it was doing. The Biafra knew what it was doing. They all loved their people and they were developing at a very good pace, or should I say rate. But the fact of the matter is that there is nothing called one Nigeria. The sooner we rise up and face this reality better for us, or else our children and our children will be having these discussions in years to come. And that is not the way to go. In Russia, there was a revolution by the Bolsheviks. In France, there was a revolution. In England, there was a revolution. Cromwell cut off the head of King Charles I. Today, you don't hear the royal family saying, oh, people from Cumbria, where Oliver Cromwell comes from, should be denied access to good education because they rose up against the crown. In America, there was a revolution. In every revolution, people are bound to die. The same thing happened in NSAS. During the NSAS protest, these same people introduced tribe and religion into it. And falsely claimed that those burning down properties out of anger and rage because of the killings at toll gates in Lagos are all Igbo people. The same people talking about one Nigeria to make Nigeria better. How is that possible? When people cannot be honest with themselves. All of you, all of us participating today, we all know that the Constitution is flawed. We know that the 1979 Constitution, or in fact, from 79 to 99, they are all flawed documents. You and I know that. Because it's the turn of your village. You want to rotate presidency, you want to start eating as other people, you want to start buying houses in Dubai, in the UK, and in America. You say, oh no, it is not in my turn. That is what they are doing. Once you're elected as a senator, as a governor, or whoever you are, you will say to yourself, not in my town. Let me make that money that others have made before proceeding. You stay in a country, you are in a country where Umar Diko is the most corrupt individual out of Africa. He's the funny man. The families are now enjoying the loot, the money he stole. There was a man called Ibrahim Taher, if you have forgotten. This man burnt Nitel down at Marina after stealing all the money. And we are here pretending that somehow things can be better. It can never ever be better. There is something called a referendum or a plebiscite. There must be a constitution formulated by the people, and that is the best way to go. Without it, these discussions will continue forever and ever, and Nigeria will remain as poorly and as deprived as it is today. Thank you very much.
You know why I allow this? It never finish anyway, but I will stop here because I'm going to soon open the line. Our leader shredded them. He made sure he vomited the truth in their face. You know, because all these people, they never have somebody that tells them the reality in their face. That is why, you know, when they see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are always afraid. Do you see there is the way Christ, more than 2,000 years back, the way Christ talked to the Pharisees and the publicans, the way he talked to the scribes, those people that were untouchable, those people that felt that, you know, they were the elites. Oh, their word is the command to the people. Do you understand? And no person dare challenge them. Now this man is telling them, not on video, telling them face to face that how can you call yourself an elite? That, you know, the lives of millions of people are in your hand. Now you have to agree to direct one person, you direct 10 million people. How is it possible? How is it possible? That power belongs to the people. You call the Federal Republic of Nigeria, but you don't know what is a Federal Republic. You don't know what a republic is. It means that power belongs to the people. Where there is equity and justice, everybody should be equal. That is what a republic is. But you don't know in Nigeria, you don't know whether it's feudal system or a monarchy or what. You don't understand what it is. Only what they know about democracy is election. Rigging election, just once they elect election, that is it. And that is why everybody wants to enter into that elitism. Without electricity in the country, without pipe bomb water. Do you understand that? And another thing I want to talk about, comment about before I open the line. You know, they always reiterate, they always say that there are different versions of the Nigerian history concerning the war. That is what they will say. The way Obasanjo see the war is not the way me that they didn't fight the war see it. It's not. These people, they lie to themselves. There was a genocidal war that is there. History is there. Now they start making it, politicizing it in a way. Okay, say your version, and I'll say my version. There was a genocide. How else do you want to know about it? After the war, everybody was given. If you have money in the bank, those that have money in the bank, it doesn't matter. You have £1 billion that time. They give you £20. What again do you want to know about it? What version again do you want to create from another side? What version? Okay, you want to talk your own story, how you run from oil, how you fought, and what version? Why are these people? They are distorting the truth, and people are buying it. In the Second World War that was fought going to 7 centuries back, 1930s, 40s, everybody know the fact that the Allies they fought on their own side. They saw the war through their own side. The Germans also the same thing. They saw the war through their own side. The Polish people that were first invaded, they saw the war, or Hungary, through their own side, through their own way. Russians the same. But there is a consensus that Hitler he fought a war in order to impose on other races. That is there for everybody to see. It's there. History is there. There is no way even Germans they can change it, or it is there. They committed genocide against the Jews, against the Slavs, Eastern Europeans, even against blacks. It's there, and they recognize it's there. There is no way you can say German can say, "Come on, no, we didn't commit genocide." It's not possible. No Holocaust. You cannot deny it because it's there. No matter through which angle you watch it, it is there. It is there, glaring at you. Now, why is something that even the fighters of that war, the players in that war, they are still alive? Many of them are still alive and still talking tough. Why are they trying to distort all this? No, your version and my version is not the same. And all those things, no matter that even Nazis, the Germans provoked the Second World War, but were they all killed for it? Were they all, killed or exterminated because after the war because of it? They were integrated, and Germany is the biggest economy, the largest economy in Europe today. Don't you see that? Don't you see how it's win-win situation for everybody? That is how you heal a wound, by helping even those people. No matter that Germany are the people that started the war, they caused the war, they committed atrocities, and they were defeated. But nonetheless, they were helped. They were helped in order to rise up and to forget the past. And that is how they forget the past. Had it been they have been victimized, no matter that they caused the war, they are still being victimized today. I'm telling you, Europe will not be what you are seeing today. Europe would have been in flames. Do you understand that? But what happened in Nigeria, Biafra, Nigeria war of genocide against Biafra? What happened? People were being killed. And in order to seek for a lasting solution for the killing, no security. Okay, let us restructure Nigeria so that we can protect our people. They say no. What version are you going to talk again? They say no. I say, okay, if that's the case, we have how many times did people tell you how many times Ojukwu told our people to go back to the north that I have negotiated with Gowon that will be protected in the north? How many times? After the first wave of killing, they negotiated and they said, no, don't worry, we will protect them. Let the people come back to the north, no problem. And they went back, and that is when the worst atrocities happened. People they don't tell you all the stories. They are telling you, politicizing the war, this and that. Oh, we are living in the war. We are still living inside the war. Okay, let us forget about it and move forward. You can never move forward, not an inch. Instead, you begin going backwards. And Biafra have come to stay. I'm telling you, because you cannot destroy the lives of people, the lives of innocent people. Just after you say, let it be like that, let us continue, forget about the past and don't live in the past. And which means you take us as inanimate objects. That's what you take us. These people, they don't understand the rudiments of a country. Building a country have to be on agreement. It's an agreement. There is this news about the Fulani headsmen being given 7 days ultimatum to leave Yoruba land forest. And immediately Garba Shehu came and started defending, no, they are going nowhere. Doesn't that tell you, it speaks volumes. When it comes to the Fulani headsmen, they say they obey Buhari. The Fulani headsmen, they obey Buhari. There is something Reno Mokri wrote, which is really as it's supposed to be. It's the truth. Let me read it. Reno Mokri said, look at Garba Shehu saying headsmen have the right to live and do business anywhere in Nigeria. Okay. Yet, an Igbo man does not have the right to live and sell alcohol in Kano. What type of unequal nation is this? We are either all equal or we go our separate ways. And these people in these hypocrisies, they are telling you, we have to still remain in one Nigeria. Let us, what is the problem? How can you be in apartheid government, in apartheid country, and the oppressors are forcing you to remain? You must remain. Don't you see it? The other time, we talked about somebody, what is that his name? Is Mba? Mr. Mba, Mazi Mba, in Kano with his children that were being beaten up because they sell alcohol. You didn't see the federal government saying no, leave him. He have the right to do legitimate business. When it comes to them, what favors them, they start quoting. Oh, as a Nigerian, you have to do your business. Everybody have to have the right to stay anywhere and do his business. But I don't have the right to go to Kano and have a bar. Sell alcohol. They will tell you, no, it is his right. It is the Sharia law say you cannot do it. Now, our tradition in our land, it doesn't warrant people, the cows and animals destroying our crops. Do you understand? That is our tradition. It's our way of life. And you are imposing it on us using Nigeria. Now, why can't we impose on you about we selling alcohol and drinking in the streets of Kano? There, you see the hypocrisy, and you see our people that are novice, or voluntarily ignorant, or that are, slavish mentality. Now, leave. Don't talk about this. Otherwise, there will be trouble. Instead, let us be managing. As far as there is life, there is hope. This is a very slavish mentality, and that is the reason why we are opting out. The Yorubas have the right in their land to fish out criminals that are using their land. If you want to do cow business, go and get a ranch. It is as simple as that. Pen it. You are not the only people doing cow business. Before the Fulani came to our land, we have our cows, our traditional cows. People don't use it to go and destroy other people's farms and commit atrocities. They build pens in their houses and go and bring forth, even goats. When we are small, we go to the bush, bring fodder, bring leaves for goats to eat inside the house. Or you take the goats, go and tie them in a fallow bush. Do you understand? Because that is our way of life. But these people, they are using Nigeria in order to conquer us. They put you, they flash you this illusion of Nigeria. Oh, one Nigeria. Don't worry, don't do anything. We are one Nigeria, one Nigeria. And they are coming, conquering you, capturing your lands, and doing everything. You see, even when there is a news that said that the Europe, Amoteku, I think. Let me look at it. I'm conniving. Okay. Amoteku seizes 8 sacks of weapons, charms from foreign terrorists invading Oyo State. Do you see it? They are inviting their Fulani brothers everywhere in Africa. They are using the name of Nigeria. Oh, illusion, this, the more you abracadabra, the more you look, the less you see. They flash you Nigeria. No, we are all Nigeria, we are all Nigeria. Now they are trooping in your land. No, don't say anything. We are all Nigerian, we are all Nigerian. We are all Nigerians. Don't say anything, don't do anything. And as far as you are connecting, one Nigeria, we are all the same, we can live in peace. And the oil, you are oiling Biafra, continue being owned by Jigawa. How foolish are you? How ignorant are you? The man said it. He said, as far as Nigeria, one Nigeria is concerned, we are one Nigeria now. Oil in Biafra belongs to Jigawa. The oil must continue to flow. In order to cut that oil from flowing, what is the common sense there? What you should do that is commonsensical is to stop that one Nigeria, that base that is making your oil, your thing to be another person's thing. You stop it because you are answering the same name, the same people. You fight to stop it, to cut it. That is the highest thing, the best thing that somebody with common sense should do. And you are there playing, we the elites, we should agree, have a consensus. How dare you? You are insulting the people in a so-called republic. You don't talk about the people, you are talking about the elites. Are we in a monarchy? It is high time we reason with our brains, please. That is what we are doing here, in order to expose the truth to you. Now it is for you to choose what you do with the truth, because the Fulani Caliphate is using this Nigeria in order to conquer everybody. Before you can wake up tomorrow, you will see that Fulanis, they are everywhere. They have with one Nigeria now you have Fulanis in Olo, indigenous people. Tomorrow they have their emirs. Everywhere, every nook and cranny of that so-called Nigeria in the south. Before you know, they start, because they have power. Do you understand? Now, before you know, they will rise up and say they will become the governor of Imo State. They become the local government chairman. They will control everywhere. Imagine the whole local governments of Nigeria, where every local government you have Fulani community. It's just imagine. Only them, the Fulani, they will be the only people that do that. Look, that is what they want to achieve with one Nigeria. So that they will be controlling everybody. In the whole local government, any election now, the Fulani, they will win. And you become slaves forever. This is where they want you. We are heading to, before the advent of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because if you want to talk, they will use money to bribe you. They will cool you down with money. If you're unbribable, they will try to kill you, as they did in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But if you accept money or position, now you be in the quagmire, continue quagmiring, continue the same thing, talking from both sides of your mouth, and your lands are being conquered, so that in the next 50 years, you will be no more there. But what you have caused will live after you, be torturing the future generations, and they will enslave them. That is how they enslave the Hausas. Today you have Fulani communities in Hausa land changing the names of the place, like even in Sokoto. Sokoto today was called Gobe before. Don't you understand that? And they changed the king. The king of Gobe, Shehu. The king of Gobe that time, Yufa. Now it's now the emir of Sokoto. Many people don't even know what is Gobe. Many of the indigenous people, the Hausa people, many of them don't know. That is how they want you to be, That is how they want to use Nigeria to Nigerianize and Fulanize everybody. So that in the next 50 to 100 years, oh, you are gone, and that time, the people that time, the generation that time will be bowing down to the Fulani Caliphate. The same way the Hausas are bowing down, are complete slaves in the hands of the Fulani. Do you understand that? But I say our leader have said it. It can never happen. Instead, everything in that place will perish. They don't know how prepared we are. This is where I'm going to stop this submission, and I will open my lines. But before I do that, I will go on few minutes breaks. Few minutes break.
Every vestige of subjugation left. You can read and write, claiming they are PhD holders, but lack rudimentary, or what I would call common sense. They don't understand how to structure a society. Our forefathers were better political thinkers and philosophers more than the fools that gave us the zoo called Nigeria. They couldn't have come up with a never in their lives. Instead, what they did was to surround themselves with the military and the police. Instead, what they did is to ensure the subjugation of their own people by bringing money abroad and banking it abroad, and people are wallowing in abject poverty. There are many things wrong with the way that a black person reasons that sometimes I wonder if some of them are human beings at all or not. I wonder seriously. I don't think so, in my opinion. There is no need, there is no reason why they got independence from a country where the police do not carry guns on the street. Upon becoming independent, these band of vandals and animals created a police force. A police should be a civil service, not a force. It's civilian. They created a police force. They created mobile police, the riot police. They created the army. They created the navy. They created everything you can think about, the Air Force. They created all this rubbish in order to perpetuate themselves in power, in order to continue lying to you, in order for them to master everything that is to do with violence, to kill you and to subjugate you. The white man came, turned us into slaves, subjugated us, took away all our natural resources, and when they were
213 328 6224. I repeat for the third time. +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp line, this second line I'm calling, is in WhatsApp, is in Signal, and is in Telegram. So you can call either on WhatsApp or Signal or Telegram. The number is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. You can now call us and give us your view about the issue treated.
They gave power over to a set of black people again, continuing even worse subjugation of their own people. And you're telling me these people are human beings? Is that what you're telling me? That somehow black people in Africa are normal people? Yes, is that what you want me to believe that? If they are normal, they have to prove it. The only way for you to
advise callers to make it as brief as possible, because many people are calling. Can you hear me, caller?
Yes.
Welcome to the program.
My name is T. I'm calling from Bauchi.
You're calling from where? Bauchi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Yeah. Sometimes when I listen to you, I wonder the wisdom the knowledge that you people impart. In fact, it can never be gotten in any school, it can never be gotten in any university of any world. I just called to say thank you for what you people are doing. Just thank you. Thank you.
There, well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. You understand? We have division of labor. That is it. So you do your own, I do my own, and things will be easy. Caller on signal. Your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Why, please, the other caller in signal, please hold on. I will come to you. Somebody is speaking. Go on, Mazi, Pastor Jack.
Good afternoon, my name is Pastor Jack. I just want to contribute to the discourse tonight. Now, looking at the scenario we find ourselves, at the same time, looking at what Tanko Yakasai was saying, you know that these people don't regard or don't have any regard for any person. They see every other person here as a conquered people. Anytime they want to do things their part issue, they will just jump the roof, just like you say. They say to have them to talk the people. They talk about the people.
Pastor Jack, are you using earphone?
No, I'm not using earpiece.
Okay, your voice is clear now. It seems before you have fouled something like that. Go on. Can you hear me? Go on.
Okay, you see these people, every part of the... Yeah, I can hear you.
Go on.
Okay, what I'm saying in this sense is, these people, Fulani people, they are seeing every other part of the so-called contraction as a conquered territory. They know what they are doing. If you're saying they don't know what they are doing, that is a lie from the pit of hell. But the problem is the so-called Southerners. They collude with these oppressors. Wicked. Yes, so we get after we.
Pastor Jack, why not use the other system to call me? Why not use the other system to call me? I don't know. Okay, caller on the other signal, Amy, please. Can you hear me? The platform is yours. Caller on signal, can you hear me?
Mazi Johnathan, Mexico Gabama.
Okay, it's you. I'm seeing Amy. It's okay. Go on.
So, Mexico Gabama, bless you, Mazi Johnathan.
And you too.
Speaking. Yeah, my contribution this evening. I like the way you analyze how America is, how the founding father established this country being America. Okay? Because every black people, every Nigerian politicians, they like to send their children to America. They like to come and buy house. They don't know how this country is being.
Pastor Jack, can you mute your mic? Pastor Jack, can you mute your mic, please? Go on, Mazi.
But they don't know the sacrifice that America, they are all rushing to buy house. This kind of sacrifice, they pay for them to be great like this. And it's unfortunate that you see some grown-ups
Ghana people from Nigeria extraction living in America, they don't even know. That's why they're keeping on supporting Obiano. Whenever Obiano come to America, they'll be supporting them. I asked the one question: is if your home in another state in Biafra look like America in Texas, will you be happy? Because every black people like to come and enjoy. But tomorrow we don't even think one thing one day that we want to visit our family here. But if one government enter now and something like war break out, don't you know you and all your family that is running out of land? You know everybody is gone here. Then the Fulani will occupy your land back home. I like what you analyze about the house the Fulani that said in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa, that unless they defeat them before the oil in Bayelsa will belong to Bayelsa. But as far as Nigeria is concerned, as far as Nigeria remain one, that oil must be maintained by Jigawa. And you see somebody from River area, only 7 years a week, that say he's a graduate, he's a barrister. Didn't say a word between that thing. And yet, they want us to believe one country. The same Buhari, late Buhari, said he won't give in the world international news that he won't give people that vote for him. He won't treat them equal. People that vote 95% and people that vote 5%. He won't treat them equal. And all people that claim they are elite, sometime I wonder the kind of education they have to become that elite. Impunity, even people in America here, since we have been following Radio Biafra, I tell them about Biafra. They know that the country, being the Fulani, they are suppressing the South. But the South itself, they are living there. So far they are buying that Mercedes, be there for the key. They don't care again. The future of the children. They don't care again. Everybody is running. Okay, those money they are dumping in the Western world. That is the same money they are giving their children, their people for loan. That's why this coronavirus, they survive easily. But you people, that the mineral resources is coming out from there. Your own people, they didn't even give them no palliative. That's why I shoot them. Mazi, from January, February, last year, till now, they are still giving palliative in my area here. Up till now, they even send people mail in your house address that if you need food assistance, they have food assistance. If you need medical bill, they have. If you can't pay your bill, there's a way you should apply. And Nigeria, that the Western world, the same money under the World Bank to give the third world country that they sustain the people need coronavirus. Nigeria convert their own pack in the warehouse and hide it. And when people discover answers, they're not shooting people.
They pack it to use it for during election.
Mazi, I'm not seeing that country to be better again. But I like the teaching of Mazi and the Kano and all the radio paper presenter. Mazi, honestly speaking, I gain a lot listening to Radio Biafra. I gain, unless I sleep. So far I'm awake. But they repeat broadcast. I'm listening to Mazi. I happen to talk with the professor, a white man here. I able to give him my history of Igbo from Bible, from Mary, from our God, 7 sons of Jacob. I able to trace myself to my line. People say, wow, how did I know? That him, a professor, he didn't even know all this thing. Thank God for Mazi and the Kano, a radio presenter. That's why I what Mazi said. If you listen to Radio Biafra for 4 years, and in years you still become saboteur, that person in generation will be cursed. Don't be saboteur. Thank you, Mazi. Let me drop it here.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Pastor Jack, are you there? Welcome to the program. Please let us make it as brief as possible, because many people are calling. Honestly, many people. That's why when you get all these lines, many lines, sometimes it become confusing. Pastor Jack, go on. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
It's clear
as
now.
I was saying earlier, Southerners are basically a major part of the problem we're having. I cited Yesowike as one of them, the small Hitler, when he was coming up from the grassroots, people supported him and people stood by him, and he came to first term, second term, they fly people down, go position and offer him, and he started taking the difference. Now because he has soiled his hand, he could not go back. They have to continue pushing him because his people will be against. Now the people had to be against him. Like today, now Sokoto market yesterday got burned. He went there, he went to the Emir, he went to the Sokoto Caliphate and donated 500 million to the people. And what am I? So-called Hamas allow themselves to be used in order to bring this perpetual mayhem to our people. But one thing our people have to understand, we must cultivate the habit of Spartacus. No matter who thought himself to be our enemy, we will contend. In fact, that person, we will take that person as our enemy. It doesn't matter how many they are. But one thing is sure, with that spirit of Spartacus, if you have watched it, we will resist every enemy and we'll go to the battlefield to make sure we resist as people. Only that way can we survive. Mazi, Johnathan, and let me just drop here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And you too. Thank you. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Your name and where you're calling from. Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? The platform is yours. Please, when you call, please be attentive, okay? You have a background noise, please. Go on. Welcome to the program. Go on, please.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Let me pick another call. Caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program. No, the line just cut. When you call, be attentive to your call, to the telephone. Not calling and talking another thing. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you calling from. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program.
Hello?
Welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
My life on your radio Biafra.
Yeah.
Well, so I called the supply from the about the hello? Okay, so actually I'm very glad to be on this evening. I'm very appreciative for what people have been doing for a long time to the indigenous people of Biafra and the entire indigenous people that is scattered around Nigeria. I really appreciate you people and for keeping the people and give you more wisdom and protection in mighty name of Yeshua. See. So I'm Chigote. I'm Chigote from Imo State. You say. I'm on my Ishama, precisely.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nice, eh? There is a humming everywhere. I don't know which one to pick, but we must continue. How am I going to pick this call? Caller on WhatsApp. I had caller on Telegram, but caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Welcome to the program. Mazi, go on. Welcome to the program. Go on.
Thank you. My name is from Anambra State. On the issue of honestly, I'm just I don't know the topic of
Nice. Please, you help me and maybe
Mazi, please. Mazi, this is, I'm not going to repeat. You listen. It's not a must that you must call. If you don't know the topic or you don't know what to say, now you listen. That is how it is done, please. Thank you very much. Caller on signal. I don't know, sometimes there is a way our people behave. You don't understand that. I will start repeating what I said. I have many people calling. If you don't know what is going on, now you listen. Listen, you mustn't call. Caller on, is it Mazi, welcome to the program from Netherlands. Whether it's Telegram. Okay. Is it Telegram you are calling me on?
Yeah. Yeah, the Telegram.
Okay, welcome to the program.
Mazi, good evening from here.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you and good evening to Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. My name is Most Favor. I come from Newu Province, Biafra land. I'm calling from Kingdom of Netherlands. And I must thank you for the good work you're doing for our nation, Biafra. Chukwu Abiyama will bless you. And also to my leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great Inuko of my time, whom Chukwu Abiyama who has sent to liberate the kingdom of Biafra. Chukwu Abiyama will keep on being with him until this very nation is restored. He said, and beyond. He said, I thank you for your work tonight, and also to your co-host Mazi Jacob. God to continue to bless you both and all of us until our nation is restored. And also I want to tell that I'm glad to hear his voice, because for a couple of weeks now I've not been hearing from him. And 1 hour ago I called one of our comrades here. I said, is everything okay? Because I've not been hearing with Pastor Jack.
Who is that?
Pastor Jack.
Pastor Jack just called a few minutes before you called.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad to hear from Pastor Jack, because for a couple of weeks I've not been hearing from him.
You are right.
Like 1 hour ago, I just called my comrade. I said, is everything okay? You know, what's wrong? I've not been hearing with Pastor Jack. He said he's fine. So, like 45 minutes after he just called, I'm glad, and because in this struggle, sometimes, you know, some people disappear and appear, and you know who those that are in the boat. But I'm glad that he's still one of us, and he will continue to be. All of us will dance together, and we all shout and sing and dance naked in Biafra. Mazi, to commend to play my part in your broadcast tonight, to say before, but my own shot is this. You see this elitism of a thing. Mazi, there is nothing like elite. Our leader is clear, very, very clear. It's only in that country that you see people come, you ask them, who are you? You know, you ask somebody to know who he is. He will start by telling you that he's a junior professor. Well, here abroad, I don't heard that. I've never heard that here. If you meet a white man here, a white woman, who are you? The person goes to his name. My boss here, when I joined up a couple of years, when I started working there, my boss here,
Mazi, are you using earpiece? Are you using earpiece?
Yeah.
Okay, please, because it's cracking now. Remove it, please. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Go on, it's
over the years, when I joined this show, when I came here in Luli, I was hoping if seriously I want to call it a cultural issue or something, because it's very difficult. And problems I could not call my boss by them. I always called him Mr. Boris. He said no. Most people, my name is Boris. Every other colleague find it very, very okay, Boris, but here it was an issue for me. This is that is the way they see life. And this man is an engineer to the highest level, but they don't see that. But in that day in the zoo, you will see them, you ask them what their name is, okay, engineer, professor. But where there is nothing like that.
Engineer, Doctor, Professor, Father, Daddy Gio, that is very stupid.
The thing is laughable. Imagine that one came to that program. Is the elite professor. The thing is, as in, I'm glad that because Mazi Namdekano and Radio Biafra is helping us to shift, as in to make and adjust, to move to another dimension, because in this radio we know that we have a politician. Also in this radio we Biafrans know that there is nothing like professor. If you're a professor in a very particular field. If you sociology and you're a professor, a master in sociology, is in the area of sociology, not coming to a national gathering and you expect people to address you as professor of life. What does that mean? So I'm glad how only to prepare them, because they keep saying the elite, they are them, they are all
directly in their face.
That is who he is. He will look at you eyeball to eyeball and he will tell you who he is, who you are. So their name, we should start addressing these people by their name. When they walk a walk that demands me, we giving them respect, we give them respect. Not a person like Omani, he will engineer Omani. When he's Chinese, that building on his day, and you engineer. That is like I say now. Thank you for giving me the
thank you.
Bless you.
And you too, thank you very much. That is what we are saying. Because we should reset the mindset of people. During the slave time, the slave period, slaves, anyone that can be drinking, maybe the house niggers, they want to show up that at least they are drinking remnants of the master's coffee. So they have to show off, that they are not the same as those that are failed niggers, failed slaves. That is what is still playing out in the mindset of our people till today. You are elite. You are elite and nothing. You don't have no electricity. What have you done? What have you done practically to change the lives of people? I wanted to pick the call, but caller on WhatsApp, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, good evening, sir. My lecturer, I greet you.
Welcome
I greet you, my
program,
lecturer.
Mazi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, lecturer. My brother. I get one
what
question.
we are speaking here, you are what we are talking against. You are saying lecturer.
Yeah. Now you be my lecturer now, so what I say yeah. Okay, Mazi, my Ebu. I get one question. This question I want to ask: if anybody know that man where can sell books, that came to sell books where people are doing presentation about never again. I think he came to advertise these books.
Professor,
and
the elites. We the elites. That is how foolish they are.
Yeah. And he has this water and is an elite. I want to ask a question. Anybody will know this elite, this very, very elite, yeah, because he was an ambassador somewhere, sometime. That country where he go and become an ambassador for Nigeria to America. Has he ever come across anybody saying the elite?
I'm very sorry. I mistakenly caught the. I'm very sorry. In waiting for him, Mazi, okay? Can you hear me?
From WhatsApp,
welcome to the program. I mistakenly caught the.
Yeah, I was trying to come in from signal, but it's okay. The lines are
probably. Sorry, I mistakenly caught you, but just hold on. I'll bring you in. Let this person finish speaking. Mazi, okay, go on.
Okay, my brother grieving from Warsaw, Poland. They remain okay for me. See, from our local, my is on local province of Biafra. Yeah, Mazi, before I say what I want to say, Mazi, please make it as a point of duty, like we are separating the house Fulanis from the houses. I think you must continue to hit this issue. Most of he did it well. When people let them remove that state of a thing. What we call your province. We go by province now.
Of course.
Because that state, when you call the line, say, I'm okay for no see from Poland. I hear from Omaka, other province, Biafra land. Finish it. That is noted. And there's one thing my brother said about engineers. Did you see the kind of engineers we have in the zoo? Not all of them are bad though. Did you remember when this idiot in Imo State, Douglas House, wanted the contract, road construction? Did you see what happened there? He employed the local people and they said this is that road. After 3 days, Mazi, one breeze just take the road, remove, put it aside. And this engineer, when they come, they claim elite. I'm engineer. I read it. But put them on test. All of them fail. Only to say it when they go to school 6 months and graduate. But that is that. But there is information I'm giving to Biafra. It's an intel. It just came in. Yesterday they shifted this vaccine, the mask from Abuja and to Imo State. We are telling our people from Imo State and every other state should look at now. This mask is Intel is 101%. They send it to Imo State and they are going to share it free. So all of you from Imo State, because I know most of you like free things, please avoid that mask. Go for local made, please. On the Caribbean, if you hear it, go and tell your brother now. Tell your family. It's very, very important. Please, when you hear this, tell your people. Avoid that
this
mask.
Self, even you can even sew it locally, just by yourself, or
Yeah, Mazi, go to Abana. Mazi,
and just sew it, even by hand.
Mazi, toss our tellers now, toss about, but they did not want that. And another thing, Mazi, look at the vaccine they are talking about. I said it in Mazi, but I never seen it before. I said that Pfizer is the problem we have in Nigeria now. The CEO of Pfizer, about Boiler, he said this vaccine, the way he put it, where I read now, he said this vaccine was developed without cutting corners. You hear that he is 69 years with a good head, so he don't need to take it. That's what he's telling. But they are giving it to people, Africa, they are sending it to Africa. You get who did not take. And our people who said they are elite, this is where I'm coming. We have elite, we have doctors. And our doctors are recognized all over the world. But the country they are will not recognize them because most of them are Biafran and West. Because Fulani cannot produce any doctor. So our people should be careful about this Pfizer company, Pfizer in the zoo and in Nigeria, anywhere. Whatever that is coming from this, a man of 69 years, but he said it's very heavy. He cannot take it. He can see that, but they want to send it to Africa and kill people. So our people, please, everybody should be at lookout and be careful, and stop registering this NIN. They are picking your information, please. This NIN, you people are registering. This is where they are taking your information. Please avoid it. Don't go and register that NIN. It's very, very important. Please, dear friends, use your card. Don't go, please. Mas, let me make sure. And Mas, I sent you something from Madam Eruwa about the coastal regions, the ESN donation. I think maybe you must have seen it. I don't know.
No,
and I have to amend this number. Okay, my brother, I will see it.
Okay.
Another thing I want to, the two numbers I want to announce here is for Anioma people. Anioma has a WhatsApp group to come together and do the needful for their people. And the number for Anioma in diasporas, the number is +39 349 816 2312. I will repeat it. It's WhatsApp, all Aniomas. +39 349 816 2312. Please. And for middle beds, of course, your number is here, +48 739 672 638 for middle beds. Then your group, you are doing wonder. We appreciate all of you. Haruna is there. Mazi, yeah, Haruna, I appreciate you, my brother. My regard to you, Mazi. I send my regard to Haruna. He's anchoring with you. The number is +48 739 672 638. Yeah, Haruna Jacobs. That is number for the middle betters. Wherever you are in diaspora, please call and join the WhatsApp group for your people and do the needful. +48 739 672 638. And for our missing people, Mazi, the number of prisons in Biafra land now is could you imagine? Anambra have about 6 prisons. Imo State, Abia, everywhere. What they are building in Biafra land now is prison, abducting our people, kidnapping our people. This is where they kill our people. Please, our people should be very, very careful about this number we are giving. It's very, very important. Once you did not see your relation, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, please, you call this number and do the needful. The number for the missing people are +971 522 929 723. Please, it's very important. I repeat it again. +971 522 929 723. For missing persons, number 1 thing we need there is his photograph. Number 2 thing is his full name, and number 3 thing is his state of origin. Please write it very well. For his passport, his photograph, his full name, his state of origin, and finally the last date you saw him last or he left the house. It's very important. Let us do the needful. Mazi, for ESN, you send it. Mazi, I know there are too many people on the line. I cannot call all the numbers now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That was a good night for me, sir.
Thank you. Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, thank you very much for holding on. I mistakenly put you off before. Please continue where you
No
start.
problem, sir. Okay, but my lecturer. Okay, so I was, I don't know where I've passed, but let me just repeat a little bit about the elite man that I was passing message to, that was in America. And then he came back, or he's back, or he's still in America, or wherever he is, and he called himself elite, come to sell books in the TV. Has that book that he written changed anything in where he comes from? That is an award-winning books, you know. And then he come to tell us about the elite. Whereas in America that he was an ambassador, it's the people that decide who lead them. There's nothing like this elite of a thing. And you know what? When my leader talk, you know, that day he was talking, I was online, I was listening. Sometimes, do you know the question that I ask myself? Who is this man? This man is fearless. This man, he doesn't send you. He tells you the truth to your face. He tells these people, stop sitting here deceiving yourselves. You know the truth about what is happening. They are just buying time to relocate Fulani by telling you one Nigeria. Locate Fulani from wherever they are to Nigeria. That's what they are doing. Are they talking about one Nigeria when Fulanis are busy killing every tribe in Nigeria, and you're saying one Nigeria? No. Do you remember there was a time Garubashe who said it's like we are going to relocate all our malams and their cows back to north because they are causing problem between them and the farmers. Has they done that? They are buying time. But the problem that we are having here is our people are not even thinking twice. They listen to this all these languages, so-called elite or governors. They don't think twice to say, are these people not going to overthrow or override my people and kill all of them? Why are they in the bush? I actually want to say something about this. It's a woman. I do respect women so much. You go to America to take vaccine. Are you going to bring everybody from Anambra to go to America to take the same vaccine?
They are the elites. They are the elites that Atiku have done his own in Dubai. Now,
you see,
this one, they traveled to America and took it and show. Now, who is deceiving who? You know, Nigerian population, they will bring all this thing just to come and kill everybody, and then he will show you that he have taken. Why should he take it in America? Why should this one go to Dubai? And these are the people that are, because they have conditioned the mindset of the people that are, look, all animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. That's it. Go on.
Mazi, this thing that you see your program for the past week, it's in day hot well. I think it's been repeated, and our people are listening, and it's getting there. And I want to ask a question to this our brother who called from Bauchi. I wouldn't know why he's still in Bauchi up to this time. Is he part of the pastors or people members working, or who is he that is still in Bauchi? And we're asking people to return back home. 66 is going to repeat himself. Don't think we are joking. Biafran should listen and wake up. Listen to Radio Biafra. There's lectures. I mean, to be honest with you, I call you my lecturer this night. You wouldn't know what you have done to the minds of people. You have changed a lot of mindset. I don't know that radio is so powerful than gone. This Radio Biafra have done more than what gone could have done. What remains now is the finishing touches, which if they want, call us, call our leader, show us the boundary, let's agree and go each ways. But if you say the other way around, no problem. Thank you, Mazi. And sorry sir, I want to say something because I'm Mazi Chukode. I hail from Opose in Ebonyi State, in the HAUSA State Biafra. Let me say this. Mazoke just mentioned something now. If somebody is not very comfortable of saying where he hail from, because maybe some of them have children in Nigeria or have families that it could be affected or something with what we are doing. We are doing a war, media war. As long as it's somebody calls to the frequently and somebody we know and it doesn't come to our radio to criticize what you're doing, I don't have a problem with that. Because if all your families are in diaspora, you can say anything you want to say. You know that there's a law and order in where you are. But there are people who doesn't want to put their own people into a very big problem. And I don't want to mention names. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Caller on direct line, your name and where you calling from. Mazi, welcome to the program. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Mazi, can you hear me very well?
I can. The whole world is listening. But Mazi, I have been telling you, if you are speaking, be listening to the moderator, please. You understand? When he tell you it's okay, thank you, now you summarize. Go on, Mazi, go on.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Go on.
Ụmụ Biafra ga-ebuli n'aha gị elu papa o Chukwu okike abịa amaghị onye kere ụwa yi na Kanu ga-ebuli aha gị elu Chukwu okike abịa amaghị Chama mara mai, Ụmụ Biafra ga-ebuli n'aha gị elu. Ụmụ Biafra, ụmụ Chineke, unu ekwekwele ka ihere na-ede Nnamdi Kanu. Unu ekwekwele ka ihere na ụmụ Biafra. Unu ekwekwele ka ihere na ndị Igbo. Unu ekwekwele ka ndị Igbo pụọ n'elu ụwa. Maka Chukwu okike abịa ma kere ihe niile. Chite nga m n'ugbu a ụwa gwụrụ, ọ Chukwu okike abịa na nwe ya. Onye ga n'ụwa niile ebibi nke ha, otu osisi osisi niile, anụmanụ niile, oke ga-ama oke, ijiji ga-ama ijiji, mmadụ mmadụ. Anyị dị iche na ndị Hausa, anyị dị iche na ndị Yoruba, ya wo oziọma dede Nnamdi Kanu so n'obi aka ịlọ. Maka you people don't know what is coming to you people. You are joking with the project of Chukwu okike. that God that will bear his name. Every woman being on this planet Earth, to God carried them and said, I must repeat this message to you. Whether you are pope, whether you are bishop, whether you are pastor, just get ready to run for your life. You see Biafra, they will never in his life. If you don't get a priest in 2 years, or get a now why to follow the film? I will be I like I wanna highlight the way they're born. On the new November, always die. I suppose I have to think that I said that for Palaneva and put them up who push I don't know for you. What do they got? Always come and teach you for the code. We like them now. You would have just anywhere you find yourself on this planet. Be formidable and get ready to fight this war because that war is coming seriously. Definitely, be there. I respect your honor as the number one today. Not today's date, 20th of January 2020. Further understanding this message, my name is Johnathan. I'm from Omawalu province, Biafra land. I'm calling from another province, Biafra land, the land of my ancestors. Not that we take it out. Can I teach you to go? Biafra, so you to go you. I'm wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 7, verse 1 to end. You see from verse 1 to 6 and verse 22. Very, very important. Piano human being, we are all. A family can embrace family, they cannot be there, no. A family can embrace. They can I pass over. Upon Ezekiel chapter 32. Ezekiel chapter 32. You see from verse 1 to end. But upon 7, 8, 10 and 32. Very, very important. Every nation will go down because of Biafra. We should be the one that they shut for. No apology to any human race. Even if what they did. With that allow religion, in Biafra. I am regular religion, hard religion, still a shy. I'm not going to follow. I put myself forward. I put a hundred known actually. I'm not going to know. I put on Daniel, child to put the card down. I put on Daniel, chapter 6, 1 to end. You see verse 26 and verse 27. To God, and that God that saved Daniel is the God that will bear his name. Honorable Adonai to where the one governor, the one senator, nobody was not as a Biafra. You are here Biafra in American soldier, in Navy, any part of the world. Get ready to defend their fatherland now. Make sure that every dangerous report is in the position of our leader. The confidence for the money no na Biafra. People the same like them of member to be kept and away. Then you have to like the last thing. Upon to go where for the Kawa. I think it's okay. Come on about I'm no man. Only you will have that. But for example, who tell you if you cannot get I'm going to die. I'm not going to like that. Who go there? Let me do the name more. Yeah. But Johnathan never could go. Oh, Biafra.
Oh, must have Biafra. There were watching a cable. Caller on WhatsApp. Thank you for holding on. Start by telling us your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Mazi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Welcome to the program.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Chukwu Emmanuel. I'm a native of Ishiago, Ebonyi State, Biafra land. I greet my leader, our leader Mazi Kanu, for a time like this. So many times I start to ask myself, suppose if our leader Mazi Kanu is not around by now, what is going to be the position of Igbo people? including the whole nation called Nigeria, what is going to be their position? Because I look at Nigeria as a country that have no future for their people. I look at Nigeria as a country where criminals are ruling in ordinary people. What the criminals are teaching people are to be like them. That everybody in Nigeria to behave like criminals. And that is where they are heading to. Honestly, anybody that's talking us supporting Nigeria today is a criminal. There's no doubt to it. I heard about somebody complaining about Wike going to Sokoto and donating money for the people that their market bomb, and Sokoto 500 million naira. I start to ask myself, for Wike to travel to Sokoto and donating 500 million for the people that their goods bomb, for which people that money will be given to? This money will be given to maybe the governor. Who are the people in the market? Is our people, Igbo people. And that money will not reach to them at the end. But in Port Harcourt, Iwacha, so many times when markets bomb, have we for once considered those people in his own states by giving them money to compensate them for a situation like that? But he can go to Sokoto, the way to Sokoto, and go and dash the Fulani 500 million. This is to show that all these people we call governors and senators, they are all slaves of Fulanis. For him to go and dash them that money is just to show that he is one of the big slave they have from the east that has come to patronize their slave masters. Until these people understand where they are going. If you go to Port Harcourt, there's no road. If you go inside the town, so many roads are potholes. For this man that claimed to be a governor, Agboro, today he can do anything with the money. Well, I think the time will tell. Look at poverty in Port Harcourt, in Rivers State. Wike can be capable to go to Sokoto with 500 million. Oh, I'm sorry for our people. From the people from the east, I don't know what happened to these people. They have eyes, they cannot see. They have sense, but they cannot reason. Their brain is nothing. They are just making noise. When they see their slave master, they can do anything. Whatever the slave master told them is what they are doing. They cannot even reason to do the right thing as a human being. They feel Hence, they are in position. They can do whatever they want to do, forgetting that everything that has beginning, one day it will have end. And it's either you are alive to see where you end, or when you die, the people will talk your story, what will happen when you are alive. I'm urging our people to stand firm and support our leader, because our leader have opened all the whole secrets of the whole world. If you are a regular listening to Radio Biafra, you are a different person. You think as a human being. You reason as a human being, not like an animal. Nigeria can never be a country. Whatever anybody is talking, deceiving himself, calling one Nigeria is a time of wasting. Because Fulani has destroyed Nigeria completely. Look at today, you cannot travel to anywhere, be safe in Nigeria. One young man was talking about how he have kidnapped through the Benin Lagos Express when he's going back to Lagos, and how much he has spent. Over 5 million naira was paid, and some other people paid also. And when he was explaining what he has experienced in the bush, I sorry for anybody talking of Nigeria, because the country called Nigeria, the Fulani has completely destroyed it. It is now or never that our people will come back with their sense and support our leader, so that our people, our children, unborn generation will not suffer what we are suffering now. Because Nigeria has no end as far as trouble is concerned.
Thank you, Mazi.
Nigeria is trouble without end, and it will remain so forever and ever. Thank you very much.
Almost here, Biafra. Thank you very much. Caller on direct line, your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. You have been calling. Caller
Mazi,
on
Johnathan, good evening to you, Mazi. Good evening.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, can you hear me? Good evening.
The world is listening. The world is hearing. Go on, my brother.
Thank you so much. Good evening, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, and lovers of freedom. The blessing of our Heavenly Father, who lives in the highest heaven, will continue to keep us moving forward, because we are looking for the restoration of our land. My name is Hugo, and I'm calling from Enugu Province. I want to say, we will continue to do what is right. And the freedom of our land is the only thing that the indigenous people of Biafra want. If you are bringing any other thing, that is your own business. And we are not going to partner with you because of what? There are so many people that is talking nonsense. You see these people that is coming on the air in different platforms, like agitated for restructuring Igbo presidency. Some of them are deceiving their families at this time, because the people's eyes is now wide open. This is the simple truth. By the way, your northern partner evil brothers who are also sending you to go and do that evil announcement to deceive your brothers, they knew that they will not give you that chance. They knew that you will not succeed. You will never ever have restructuring. Talking of being the zoo president, have you for once asked yourself a question? Why these people, they have never given us that opportunity? For decades of years, and somehow you think you are going to have that opportunity this time around. The people that say that our leader should drop the agitation of Biafra and start shouting like a monkey as they are. And he told them to go and get restructuring, then he will leave the agitation. What happened? After lamenting everything, being quenched off like a light, finally they are now on air once more. But we are telling them that the masses, the indigenous people of Biafra, the people that own the land, the youth that own the land, because in the zoo they said they will tell you that the youth are the leaders of tomorrow, but when it comes to the zoo, the youth has no hope when it comes to being the leader. Unless you are a youth that agreed with what the rulers the zoo are doing, then you will become their partner. They will nurture you. That is the gospel that you are there, and then you join them in evil doing. And before they will allow you to do anything, you will agree with them, you will sign an agreement. Then to continue to do evil and kill innocent people. But we are telling all of you that whatever you sow in this life, definitely you will reap it, whether you like it or not. Yes. The law of Chukwu Kikabiama will look for you. If you like, repent. If you repent, that is going to be more better than when you refuse to repent, because definitely if you repent, you will get the reward of your wages, whether good or bad. But if you fail to repent, that is where, when you die in that evil activities, after you receive the reward, your generation to generation will suffer it. And that be the reason why all of you who are a wife to these evildoers in our land, if you refuse to talk to your husband to change, this mayhem, the doom that all of them are bringing to your family, will consume every one of you. As I said, I continue to tell you this because every day you will be jumping up and down with your husband and your children. All of you will think you are living a very good life. Go and check the people that also loot the zoo. Let's say 40 years ago, they think that they will not die, but where are they? They died. This death you are seeing is the only thing that Chukwu Kikabiama use to tell mankind that you are a sound, whether you white or black. If you refuse to obey the Almighty God that gives you life, don't expect humans you claim to be leader over them to obey you. Because Chukwu Kikabiama and the people that love him, who really want to follow him,
hold on, hold on.
They will do the right thing to obey Chukwu Kikabiama, and then you will come against them. The Chukwu Kikabiama will destroy you. Chukwu Kikabiama is the God that lives in heaven. He created heaven and the earth. He laid the foundation of earth, not you. You, as a mortal man, the only thing you do is to build a house. Beautiful house. Tomorrow you will die and leave all the whole money you steal and leave all the whole evil activities. You will know nothing again. So why can't all of you repent and stop intimidating people? Stop killing innocent people, because you will definitely die one day. It's a promise to every one of you. As we are lamenting, asking Chukwu Kikabiama to fight for us, he's fighting for us. That is the reason why you have never quenched this wonderful effort of the restoration of our land. It gives freedom to all the race of this planet. Every tribe in this earth, Chukwu Kikabiama is the reason why you see different tribes exist, not you. And if you claim that you must jam a particular tribe that's not supposed to be together and they must be together, you will die and that tribe will separate. This is a simple message. I'm telling all of you this because you people are jumping up. You think you own the world, but the Almighty God is writing something for all of you to see, and you are refusing. One day, will die. Everybody will consume, because this earth, as we found ourselves in this earth, there is so much evil to compare with even the people that exist before us. This generation, you love evil, you love to intimidate others. While life is sweet, you find very, very pleasurable when you see in your family, you will take care of your family, you will care anybody you love, and you bribe everything, then others are suffering. How do you think that God will look at you? I want you to remember this. Anyone, if you claim to be a leader, if you don't listen to the God that created heaven and earth, there is no how you are going to succeed, because before the law of man, there is law of God. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwu Kikabiyama will continue to be with every one of you and protect our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the most honest person of our own time, who is signaling to the whole world that there is God existing, but some of them are deaf. I am telling you, at the end of everything, 6 feet he will go. Thank you so much, Mazi.
Mazi, don't cut, but Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi?
I can hear you.
I say, I want to, there is something, you know, like you come from Enugu province. There is this issue, this case of one traditional ruler that was shot by one policeman called Danla, the one Fulani man. What is the real problem and how is that case? Oh, I don't know. Okay. A caller on Telegram. Thank you for holding.
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Yeah. Welcome to the program. Please, the platform is
yeah, thank you very much for bringing me on to the program this evening. Yeah, Mazi, I'm calling from Moka province in Biafra land.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, I want to thank you for holding up for us today, this evening again, as you have always been doing. I commend you seriously for a wonderful job. Yes, as regards the topic of discussion this evening, I want to share my own little view. It's a continuation of the Zoom meeting that was held, where you played some of the clips of the participants and our leaders' speech that really put all the lies and showcased all the evils that they have in mind for we Biafrans and all the indigenous people of Nigeria. So, as regards, I want to make a comment as regards Uncle Yakasai, because I was able to go back to the clip of his own particular presentation, and if you quite rightly agree with me, you will notice that the man in person was very tensed when he was making that presentation.
Of course,
he was not the Fulani that we used to know. The Fulani that was very arrogant and very full of themselves. Just like what our leader said sometime last year. He said Aso Rock holds the key for freedom. That he will keep on hitting Aso Rock, exposing all their lies, exposing all their hypocrisy, and all the game plan they have for the people of Biafra. And if from what Uncle Yakasai presented, they were all tensed. So that Zoom meeting was more or less like a something that they all brought up to like give the alternative, which most people, gullible ones, and the so-called elite bought into, that Nigeria can be savaged, and that Nigeria can be rebuilt, Nigeria can be there school for the future for Nigerians. But invariably, they are very tensed and they are worried. The way our leader is going about this Biafra quest is really uprooting all their plans. And just like what the leader said, they are going to make the mistake. And they are making the mistake now by bringing all those Fulani Janjaweed from the Sahel and other West African countries to come into Nigeria. And you see what is happening in the western part of the zoo. And thank God our leader has mobilized them and motorbikes off to the tax. You know, so the point I want to make is that we should not relent on this effort in trying to hit on the very fabric, the nerve that is holding the foundation of the zoo. I know that in due course it will crumble. In fact, it's already crumbling. It is going to be shattered. So I want to commend you that we should continue in this regard. And quite apologetically, I will want to, on my own part, because the last time I called into the program, I was hammering on this problem that our people have. This is this issue of the mental slavery that the fourth religion has put on them, So I want to downplay on that, but for now, let us focus on that problem that all of us are facing together, the Astro question. So even though I don't actually agree with most of your callers, the way they tend to present this issue of religion, but I want to downplay on that area. Maybe as time goes on, I can, can see bring it up, little by little. So I don't really have much to say. That is all what I want to commend you, and I want to encourage all Biafrans that we should continue in this our struggle. That no sooner than later, Gobema will give us a dream of our own hearts, that our dear nation, Biafra, will be restored. In Chukwukekebema's name, I pray.
Yeah. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. I think I'm winding down in the program. I'm winding down. There are people that have been calling. Okay. Oh, okay. Mazi, I don't know. You cut. I thought your airtime.
Yes, Mazi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
No, I was
so
trying to ask you about because something, Nigeria situation, things are not being followed up.
Yes.
And I have been worried. What was the problem and the real outcome now about the killing of a traditional ruler in presence of in a conference by a policeman? So what do you know about do you have any idea of what's happened and how things are going now?
Mazi, you see, when something like that happened here, I can boldly tell you that the only idea I have on this particular issue, because I remember a policeman told us that anytime that Fulani people kill us, that the only good that we need to do for ourselves at that point is to kill them back, because them coming to that place is to secure them. I will tell you when this thing was an information given to us. That is 2007. 2017, when they killed our brother Ifani here in Enugu province at a place called Gariki, originally known as Apo Onano. They killed that our brother, who is one of the butcher. Then, though they killed that one also, our people killed that one immediately. They did not allow him to escape. And we need to put a thing with the madam here in Enugu. When we hear madam, is Madam Ifani. One of them also gave us it. I will not mention his name because I don't even know himself. But what he told us is that anytime I will
direct.
Anyway, means I better peace. So Naya make harass, Nana make harass. So why am I saying this? You see this one that killed that traditional ruler. They said the case is on the court, and once you hear that the case is on the court, touch Abasala, everything is over, because they will arrest that idiot and take him to police. From police, they will tell you that they are taking him to state CID. Before you know it, they said the case is in the court. They will allow him. They will send him to HAUSA. This is exactly what they are doing. So many of them that kill our people, the ones they caught and took them to police. At the end of everything, if you go to police will tell you that they have taken him away from the police station. That is in CID. From CID, you will not hear anything about it again. Meaning, what the policeman told us is the case now of the man, the evil person that killed the traditional ruler. I'm talking to you now, I can't give you a real account what is going on, because as long as it's that jihadist brother, you will get nothing out of it. This is a simple truth, man, because we have witnessed so many of them that kill our brothers here. And I commend the people in Enugu as of 2017 what they did, because this is the area we are. That idiot that murdered our people, our brother, we killed him immediately. I even tried to kill him. They burned the mosque, everything here, before these people came and tell us we should continue in this way. Now, anytime I was running, because now Akara line, let me talk on our language so that you will understand. Nakara line, that when they came, they would just try to calm everything down, that they will not do anything, and we will learn a lesson. So So that man escaped because they didn't kill him. That is the simple truth. What we are hearing now is that when you ask of it, they will tell you that the case in is progression. You will do him nothing. So this is my only idea on that issue, because I can believe that the man is really, in short, he has gone. You will not put him to prison. They will not. They don't go to prison. Cell is only one day. They will disappear from cell. When Fulani man and the Igbo man is arrested, go there in 5 days. Igbo man will stay there. Fulani they will come and take him off. This is exactly what we are seeing here.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you so much
for the information. Thank you. You know, when we say that we are the Fulani Caliphate is running an apartheid government in Nigeria, people don't understand this. They think that caller, let me take this caller. I think it will be the last caller.
Yeah,
caller
Johnathan,
direct line. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, let's go. God bless you. Bless the whole IPO. People are working assiduously to restore the kingdom of God. And bless our leader, Mazi Nandekan.
Welcome to the
program. My name is Mazi Chinemeremobiku. I am from Abba Ewangele local government, all the previous Biafra land. My brother, Biafra is here, no matter whatever they are doing. Our director made us that this is the kingdom of God on earth. It will not be easy that people think. You know, some people just go and fold their hand, think that when Biafra comes there. No. We will struggle and struggle. That is the right from the days of the John the Baptism till now. The kingdom of God stop online violence. Mazi, see, no matter whatever they are doing, they can't stop this. It's the agenda of God. People don't know God. And God, to go gather, is about to show the world that He is God that created the whole universe. He is God that created Biafra. Mazi, see, what I want to say this night, our brother, this NAIN, they are registered. People are rushing and register that thing. People are going to die. People are going to cry for that thing. For that, their registration, that registration is evil. But I want to warn MTN, your marks, there is no securities in your marks. If you don't want people to live to their life, get ready. MTN, you may pack your goods, you may pack everything you have in this city and get out. If you no need to go to that. Mazi, they are going to see revolution. I already told them. They are going to, everybody's waking up now. Now, do you know that they said that they want to tamper the account of individual to back 2021 budget? And people call themselves intellectual elite. When you are speaking grammar, they will be lining off your grammar. Witness of they are foolish and coward people in the society. A whole people call themselves graduate elite. The president have been died since 2017. Nobody can call. Even the journalists who are interviewing everybody. Can't the journalists in Nigeria running around and abuse their president? What can't Nigeria journalists all call them? Even that is having our director. Can't them book an appointment to their president and interview their president? Since 2017, no more check-up in London, no more hospital in the London, no more anything. Everybody call themselves elite. I'm educated. I'm this Nahajo for Drogo. You people are going to see wonders. Mazi, let's go, Kadama. Bless you. Biafra is here. Nobody will stop it. God bless you, my brother.
And you too. Thank you very much, my brother. And on this note, I think on this note, I will close the phones, please. I will close the phones. I have people that we're calling, but as they didn't call again, I will close the phone lines because my time is fast spent. You know, today I talked about the rudiments of a progressive country. You know, and I played the clip where they were so-called intellectuals, elites, this and that, professor. when they talk about Nigeria, they are talking about salvaging a sinked ship, a ship that sink in the Pacific, where the depth is maybe 200 kilometers in depth. It's impossible. Somebody is calling. Let me give you, Mazi, you have been calling. Let me give you a chance, please.
Brother, good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Good evening,
please,
sir.
you have 2 minutes. Go on.
God bless you. My name is Thomas Jesus from Cotonou. What I want to say is this. Okay, what I want to say is this. These governors, all these chicken head governors, I'm asking you whether you can gather them to give them common sense. Please, sir.
That is what we are doing here. If they listen to get common sense, of course. Madam, please, I pick calls as he come. I don't know who is calling. You know, let me tell you how it is. Like now you call when no person was talking, I pick it. If you call when somebody is talking, I will not pick it, because if I pick it, I'll keep you waiting. And if I keep you waiting, you will be wasting your...
I use phone to call direct. I'm not listening in television.
Yes.
It's phone. I don't know where somebody is calling or something like that. I'll just come through phone.
Are you not on WhatsApp?
And I'm listening in phone.
Are you not on WhatsApp?
I'm not in WhatsApp, sir.
Okay. Try to upload WhatsApp or Signal.
Okay, and another thing I want to say is this. They are all virgins. Let these army people that come and let them to not go join them. Because if you see all these old army, this Nigerian army, what they are doing on the road when we are coming somewhere, these people is very bad. They are deadly. Let them know God define this our virgin Eastern Security Network. And victory will be given to them in Jesus' name.
You say. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
God bless you, sir.
And you too, Wanda. Thank you very much.
Bye, sir.
There we go. I don't know. Some people, they make it as a point of duty to call late, but I'm no more going to pick any call. So what I'm saying is this. You know, when they speak, the so-called elites, intellectuals, professors, this and that, they don't go back to the root cause of the problem we are having. No. They try to coerce everybody to see things, go from where they want to. And our leader said, no, you need to go back even before the advent of Nigeria. And that is a problem. Because progressive countries, they have, for a country to progress, you have to lay a very good foundation. You cannot say you want to build a 50-story building, now you lay a foundation of a bungalow. It's impossible. There should be agreements, which there has never been in Nigeria. Everything is under cohesion, force. That is why the people have the temerity to talk, hey, we are the elites. Hey, we need to decide to continue Nigeria. Who are you? Our leader asks, who are you? Which kind of elite? You don't talk about the people. The people are the powerhouse of any country. What the people want is what is what goes on, is what holds, not what the elites are what. The people can look at NSAS protest that came up. All the so-called politicians, all of them are on the run. They were on the run. If the problem, the advantage or the advantage the politicians are using in Nigeria is that the people are ignorant. That is why they are ignorant and they continue feeding them ignorance through the media. That is why they can do anything with impunity. That is why they can owe workers, and they are going about spending money, buying houses in anywhere, every part of the world. Governors and all of them, the politicians. Because the people are stupid, the people are ignorant. If the people understand the power they wield, they will rise up. If they rise up, the politicians, how many are they? How many are they? They will run away. Didn't you see what happened? They were begging. All of them, they were begging. Oh, please, cool down. This and because the people rose up. Just little thing, an appetizer. If people rise up, all these people that call themselves elites, come on. They are nothing. They are nothing. That is what our leader is trying to explain to them. It is for the people to determine how they are being governed. That is it. Because even the so-called politicians and elites, they come from the people. Do you understand that? When you are talking about one Nigeria, you as a Biafran, you are digging your grave. Because the Fulanis, they are using this one Nigeria illusion in order to perpetrate their atrocities, to grab lands, in order to install themselves. They are nomadic people. You cannot call one Fulani man and ask him, where do you come from? He cannot tell you. Because they move from one place to another. That is why if they grab any place in our land, they enter that place. You yourself, you can live anywhere. You live in Cameroon, but you have your own land. You have at Christmas time or any time you want, you go to your village. Go back and go to your village. They themselves, they don't have this. This is what they are trying to establish, and at the expense of our land, at our own expense. They are changing demography, artificially changing demography, installing in every part of Nigeria so that they will become majority. Tomorrow you see them become majority. Because when they are, they are sparsely distributed everywhere. You come to Lokwa, they are there. You go to Olo, they are there. You go to any part of Anambra, they are there in villages. Now they become, even if they are few, but they become a kind of majority. Because later time they will start, we are fellow indigenous people, so we need a Sarakin Fulani. Today you have a what do you call it? Emir of Asaba. Tomorrow they will be in the government representing Asaba people. Do you see the danger? And when they have it in all the local governments, every part of Nigeria, the south, Biafra land, finish, they enslave everybody. Because they will be making your policies. And that time too, you continue serving them and saying, no, let us, is one Nigeria, is one Nigeria. We are warning you the dangers that we are having. We are precipitating, these people are precipitating for our unborn generations. That is why we are warning you. Today, you see, thank God, our Oduduwa brothers, they are rising up. They have seen what our leader have been telling them. That look, this is your blind support to the Fulani, mostly the media, it will ricochet on you. Is it not what is happening? Don't you see the killings in the north? When Dele asked our leader why, but you are relegating every Fulani man as a Fulani headsman. Say yes. If the people that call themselves the Fulani politicians or the Fulani elites, if they are against what these headsmen are doing, why didn't they condemn it? Why didn't they condemn it? They are the people that are sending them, defending them, because they have agenda for that. And all these killings that is happening there is just example. He gave example of Afghanistan, the Taliban. That is what happened during the time of 1979 invasion of Afghanistan by the Soviet Union. The CIA, they created an awareness. They thought of what to do, what to use to fight these communists. If they use a nationalism, Afghanistan, they cannot have that nationalist spirit, sentiment. They will not buy into it. So they want something to motivate people to come and fight against the communists. What they did, they instituted this jihadism. They started printing the Wahhabi preaching, the Muhammad al-Wahhabi preaching. They started putting it in records that time, records. Sending it to every part of Afghanistan and the Arab world, encouraging people to Mujahideen to come and fight for the cause of Islam, because their brothers, Islam is under threat. America formed it, started it, CIA started it. It is reality. Now this sentiment appealed to even foreign fighters, Arabs, including Osama bin Laden. CIA, they trained many of them, they trained most of them. They were CIA agents. They trained them in order to fight the communists. They gave them guns. They gave them shoulder-held missiles to shoot down Soviet planes. And that is what pursued the Soviets out of Afghanistan. They armed these people. These people were with Americans and say, oh, everything is good, this and that. They armed them. They created because any war, any this thing, you use religion as an ideology to gather people. To stop it is not easy. If you use a nation, it is better. Like no, there will be no problem. But once you use a religious ideology to galvanize people, my brother, if that thing catch the war, after they will try to look at for you to even kill, because they will start calling you infidel. And that is what played in Afghanistan. When the Soviet Union packed, now Americans were there, the Americans are there, they were there. They say, okay, these are infidels also. They turned against the Americans. And that is what has been happening. And as far as Americans are shadowy, they cannot, they reduce their presence to the barracks and all the. Now the Afghans, they turned against themselves, those that they found that they are not Islamic enough, started killing themselves. The other day they killed, how many is it? Two female judges in Afghanistan. I think few days back. Why? Because the ideology tells them that a woman cannot be judging in a court to women. It's un-Islamic. So these are the things that is playing out in the north. They created a monster. They created a monster that is swallowing them. Because they created the illusion that they told these people that, look, you people come and help us to get power. Once we get power, we pursue the infidel called good luck Johnathan. And now everything will be okay. Paradise, you will have paradise. You will have a lands in Middle Belt and in the south where we will relocate you. You enjoy yourself. And all these things, they removed Johnathan. The politicians, they enter. Now things were not going as they promised, and now they go back and started slaughtering everybody. They are calling them bandits, but they are not bandits. They are terrorists in Nigeria. But they use a media in order to distort the truth. You see what we are saying? There is no basis for one Nigeria. One Nigeria is just the figment of the British imagination. I'm telling you, that is it. Any person telling you, look at them, look at how they are bragging. We are idiots, because they know what they are sucking everybody dry. Because the people are ignorant and docile. That is the advantage they have. That is the advantage all these people have. That is why they can come out on national television and start saying, we the elites. Who are you? If the people are not ignorant, you cannot do that. You cannot say that. You cannot come out. You come down, people will rise up and slaughter you. Because people are suffering. And you are there, we the elites. We talk what will happen in Nigeria. Millions of people. Their fate is only in your hand. When you talk, your word is their command. The pride is too much. The arrogance of these people you call the elites, they are too much. It is high time. You know why we are telling you all these things? Because we are resetting our brains, so that when we get our new country, when we restore our country, I will not say new country because it has been there before. When we restore back our country or our nations, now you enter there with a resetted brain mindset, not with the zoo ideology. No, you know that Biafra is our religion. That is it. Biafra unifies us. Once you hear Wachineke, you know it will disarm you from any evil imagination or anything you want to do, any crime you want to commit against your fellow Biafra. Oh, Wachineke, remember Wachineke. That is integrity. Do you understand? Thomas Sankara recreated Burkina Faso, upper vote, and called it Burkina Faso, and they call them people of integrity till today. He made them to have integrity. He said it's better to suffer in hunger than and with integrity than to feed fat as a slave. He rejected French aid and all aids. He rejected. He said no. He who feeds you controls you, and made the people to work. And they worked and built railway lines that Nigeria with their engineer that cannot build. In 1983, they built 700 kilometers of railway line. Every village that the railway line will pass, the villagers will come and do it by themselves. They started manufacturing. From being food baskets to exporters of food, self-reliant on food. Food become nothing in Burkina Faso under 4 years. To tell you that things it depends on the people. If you reset the brain of people, they can do something. Do you understand that? That is why we are doing what we are doing. We want everybody to develop. Even Fulani, once they have if they want, let them have their own country or their nation. With their feudal system, they can develop in their own way. If they want to be like Afghanistan, it's their problem. But dragging other people to the mud, that is what they are doing. And we say no to that. Oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa because of Nigeria. As far as Nigeria continues to exist, oil in Bayelsa belongs to Jigawa. And people are still talking about, okay, let's do Nigeria better, this and that. How can you do Nigeria better whereby your thing becomes another person's something? Using because of the existence of Nigeria. Stop that existence and you get back your thing. That is it. This is where I'm going to stop. Tomorrow is another day, and I urge each and every one of you to continue listening. Our leader is going to come up on Friday for a national lecture. That is it. Friday morning by 9 a.m. Biafra time. So it will be an interactive section or session. You can ask your question as usual when he opens the line. So that's it. So from me, from here, Mazi Johnathan, it is simply good evening.